panicking. Don't panic. No, I am, because I'm going to lose my job.
A stitch up. It was a stitch up.
Upset. When I lose the small side of games, I'm upset. Because that's the fucking standard. When I don't see a team that wants to play in the Champions League. You want to play in the Champions League? Play to play in the Champions League. And the same to you and everybody. And everybody that comes on the bench to contribute, to help. We work so hard, so hard to be here, and we give it away. The good thing, we have 45 minutes.
Do you think the best team lost this time?
I think so, yeah. Especially for 160 minutes. I'm saying that, and they are saying that because they just told me that.
Who did the PSG bench?
Yeah.
Mikel Arteta. Oh, boss, that game against Bournemouth was crazy. The last-minute goal, we were nuts. Though some people say every time we win a game, we celebrate like we won the league. We don't over-celebrate, do we, boss?
Oh, no, Martin Odegaard. I don't think so.
Two words for this performance. Two words. Duas palavras. Uma merda. Porcaria. Cu de vaca. Uma desgraça. Two words to describe this performance today. And you know what, yeah? I ain't going to completely lose it because it's pre-season. But let me tell you this, yeah? We are not winning anything. This is the beginning of the end. This John Travolta looking, flipping, filo da puta is not going to do anything this season with this team. It doesn't matter what players you give him. It doesn't matter. This is why I said, Berta, just get the players in, because this guy is going to be given his P45. Eu tô cansado dessa merda. In the first half, let's get into the first half, because the only player that looked like they were trying to create anything was Ethan. Ethan was receiving the ball in the 8 position. He is a 10. We have 2 defensive midfielders que não sabem fazer nenhuma porcaria. Não sabem passar a bola, por amor de Deus. Não sabem passar a bola. Coisas básicas não sabem fazer. Meu Deus. 2 defensive midfielders, you know. Neither of them can transition. This is what I said. People are going to see the job that Partey was doing. Because these 2 good vacas are not going to do anything. These 2 maricas in the middle of the pitch não vão fazer nada, nem acabou. Não vão fazer nada. No transition, double pivot with 2 DMs. Mas eu sou estúpido ou sou cego? Eu sou cego, olha, mas olha bem pro meu olho. Eu sou cego? Let's get it in English, because certain man don't speak Portuguese. Let's go back to the English right now, because it's pissing me off. We have been in pre-season. We've been getting cooked by Newcastle. We've been getting cooked by numerous teams. We got cooked by Tottenham. Coming into this game, what have we seen that's any different? Martinelli on the left-hand side. What are you doing, bro? Touch after touch after touch after touch. How many touches, bro? How many touches? You think that Diddy hired him to flipping touch Cassie, bro? Run the fucking camera, OnlyFans. Turn on the camera, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? What are you doing? Cross the ball. Cruza a bola, por amor de Deus. Não sabe fazer nada, népia, nenhuma porcaria. Martinelli frustrating again. Either the pass is overhit or the pass is underhit. I am finished and fed up of watching this crap. Why is Martinelli starting? We're supposed to be getting rid of him. What is the point in playing Gyokeres if you're not going to give him any service? Ethan was trying to give him service, but every time Ethan's receiving the ball, he's got about 2-3 players around him. He's having to beat them by himself. The DMs are pressing up high, and then when we're getting hit on the counter-attack, where are our DMs, bro? What is the point playing 2 DMs that every single time we get hit on the counter-attack, there's no one shielding the backline? That first goal, who was shielding the backline? Who was shielding the backline, bro? Ping-pong football. We take one centre-back out of the team, and all of a sudden, we can't defend crosses. We can't defend anything, any counter-attacks. We look all over the place. Por amor de Deus, we are playing 2 defensive midfielders and we can't even defend. We can't defend. And this ain't the first time. We got cooked against Newcastle. We were absolutely embarrassed by Raya playing out from the back to Lewis Skelly. We got lobbed against Spurs. If it's not the goalkeeper, it's Kivior. If it's not Kivior, it's Lewis Skelly. If it's not Lewis Skelly, it's the whole defense. If it's not the whole defense, then it's the two DMs. It's sat in front. What are we doing? What are we doing? We are relying on the youngsters to carry this team. It's uma desgraça. Max Diamond comes on and shows Saka up, shows flipping Martinelli up. The guy is taking on plays. They don't even need to link up with the number 10. I'll do it by myself. I'll take on players by myself. How is a kid that just come from the academy able to beat his man, able to cross the ball, able to find space? And you've got Martinelli that's been here for years, Saka that's been here for years, struggling to get past their man. Saka wasn't as bad as Martinelli, but you can see the difference. As soon as Diamond comes on, we play straight through. Everything went through Diamond. Everything went through Diamond, bro. Nobody wanted it. Nobody wanted it. Grown professionals on stupid amount of money. These filhos da puta are just giving the ball to Max Diamond. Nobody else has got the balls. Nobody else has got the cojones. Nobody else, you stupidos da merda. Nobody else is showing this guy. Do you know what, yeah? This is the level of Arsenal. When Cristiano Ronaldo went to Man United, yeah? Rio Ferdinand, all their man, showed him what time it is to come to Man United at that time. We're going to tell you the levels. We're going to show you what time it is and the level that you need to get up to, not at Arsenal. Oh, Diamond, you show us. You can be the star player because we ain't got no star players here outside of Saka. So you show us the levels. We're supposed to be seasoned vets. Players that have had numerous contract renewals, numerous seasons at this club are relying and begging Diamond to show them the way. It is a joke. It's uma desgraça. And these players should be ashamed of themselves. To go and get Gyokeres as well on top of everything and to give him no service. We were giving service to flipping Norgard. We were giving service to Moreno. We were giving service to flipping Gabriel in the box. And not one time are we giving service to Gyokeres. The one time he got the ball, he had to take on 3 defenders by himself to create space to have a shot. Why the hell is he here? Why the hell is he here? Because yeah, is Arteta only bought him to shut up the critics. At the end of last season, he was getting criticized. Why don't you have a striker? You need a striker. You need a striker. So it looks like you only got a striker for the sake of it. You're not playing to his strengths. You're not playing to his strengths. You're not telling Martinelli to pass him the ball to feet. He's not a great header of the ball. So why are you whipping in crosses? Plus the crosses weren't even whipped towards him. So what is the point? What is the point having, do you know what, yeah? Having Gyokeres, having a goal scorer up front is like having a Ferrari with no fuel. A Ferrari with no fuel is going nowhere. A striker without service is doing nothing. What is the point? What is the point? Strikers feed off of service. And the one player that's trying to give him service has nobody to play 1-2s or to play a double pivot or to try and transition. Flipping Ethan is left on the task to beat their whole midfield by himself. Today, Ben White as well. Uma merda. Outra vez uma merda. I'm sorry. Ben White was poor today. How many times do you have space to attack the space, to go down the byline? And this guy is just holding on to the ball, There's space. Attack it, filho da puta. Attack the space. What are you doing? I don't care about these high shorts, flipping hot pants pucaria, bro. Attack the space. Nah, man, I've had enough of it, bro. I've had enough of it. It's pathetic. What happened to the Ben White that used to run down the byline and then whip across into the box? Now he's just hovering on the ball, taking his time, doing a Martinelli. What is going on? What's going on? No, it's not good enough, man. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. Kivior, this is why I can't believe this club. This is why I get angry with this club. We rejected £27 million. Yeah, to get our money back on Kivior, we turned it down from Porto. For what? For essa porcaria? From this? For this, yeah? Kivior with his one punch man head. This is what we man looking like Quagmire. That flipping Polish quagmire looking flipping high-vis looking flipping B&Q worker, filho da puta. This guy is uma merda. I've told you, ele é uma merda. Não vou repetir a mesma porcaria. Sell this filho da puta imediatamente. Why are we holding on to Kivio? Take the massa rua. Acabou. Outro jogador entra. Não é complicado, mo. A repetir a mesma porcaria quantas vezes, pá? For this, nada muda. Take this 27 porcaria fucking million pounds and let's go get a proper centre back. Mas now, repeating the same thing like a fucking tornado. A repetir a mesma porcaria. I told you, give your shit. Every time this guy is defending, we are conceding. Lewis Skelly has been getting cooked, bro. This inverted bullshit. I thought this manager has figured out a plan B. I thought this manager has learnt from Zinchenko. There is no point changing personnel if you're going to continue to give them the same instructions. Let me repeat this one more time. There's no point changing personnel if you're going to get them doing the same job that doesn't work. Quantas vezes? Fucking stupid man. I swear down, this retarded Enrique Iglesias. I'm tired of this guy, bro. I'm tired of this guy. What are you doing, bro? Why are we still doing the same invert your fucking wife? That's what you need to invert, Arteta. Invert your fucking wife. Stop inverting on the fucking left-hand side. How many times? You want to invert so much? Get it in. Get it in the changing room. I don't give a shit. In the back of the car. This invert bullshit on the left-hand side is leaving us open. Invert your conquered wife, bro. That's what you can invert. I'm tired of this guy. Invert. You want to invert so much, yeah? Fucking transition into a woman then. Tuck your dick in, yeah? And transition into a woman, bro. You like to invert so much. I'm tired of this invert bullshit, bro. What is this obsession with invert, bro? You're fucking all for nothing. Go and do RuPaul's Drag Race. Then you can do all the inverting. All the men in there are inverting, bro. You can invert there. It has not worked. Por amor de Deus, eu tô cansado de repetir a mesma porcaria, pá. For this. It's not working, bro. The way Danjuma cooked us, that was embarrassing. I don't care if do you know what, yeah? I was like, you know what, I'm going to chill. Watch that guy with pre-season. No, do you know what, yeah? It's PTSD. It's PTSD. This is why this club pisses me off. We're going to be doing this porcaria in the season. Eu juro, por amor de Deus, vamos repetir essa merda. Vamos repetir essa merda. I know we're going to do this shit when it starts, bro. When the season starts, we're going to be doing the same old crap, bro. Ain't nothing changing. I don't understand what's going on. Stop inverting Skelly. That's how Danjuma was. Bro, one ball over the top. This fan base talks to me about we got the best defense. Best defense! Best defense! Estás maluco? Tu não estás a bater bem. Tu não estás a bater bem. Best defense in the world. Meu Deus. Ben White can't overlap. He got cooked as well for the third goal. Where was Ben White? Nothing, bro. This guy is one of them guys. He looks like a flipping Shagaloof holiday rep, bro. You are not serious right now. You're looking like a Shagaloof holiday rep. Do you know what I'm saying? Shagaloof with the mandem. That's what he is, bro. Spring break representative. Go down to Cancun because right now looks like all you're focused on, yeah, is sunbeds, bro. Sunbeds and fucking Tipex tooth. That's what I'm seeing from Ben White right now. Sunbeds and Tipex tooth. And if you want to do the Tipex tooth thing, go to Shagaloof, bro. If you want to play, you need to hold back. I'm sorry, this guy ain't starting right back. This guy is not starting. No. I'll pack your shit and you can hold bench. You can make a tent there. You can have Martinelli there. He can maybe do a barbecue, maybe do a churrasco, maybe a little carnival. You lot can play some on the bench. On the bench. This ain't good enough, bro. You man ain't serious right now. Spurs won a trophy last season. We're supposed to be hurting. And this is the performance that I'm seeing. This is the performance that I'm seeing. The starting lineup I've been saying that we need, I am not yet seeing. Why? Diamond gets into the team. And once again, this is why I told you Diamond gets into the team. This guy can beat his player. Yeah. He's unpredictable. Doesn't need the number 10 to unlock him for him to be effective on the right-hand side, unlike Saka. Doesn't need 1,000 touches. Can actually find his man in the box. I ain't saying that Saka's shit. I ain't saying that Saka's shit because Saka's far away from being shit. But what I'm saying is, if you got to move Saka to the left for Diamond to get in the team, do it. Because it ain't working with Martinelli. 1 or 2 decent passes. Bro, this guy is one of the most frustrating guys, and he's doing that same thing where he holds onto the ball and he starts drifting further back, further back, further back. Wave after wave, wave after wave. The counter-attack is drifting. Wave after wave, wave after wave. Slowly drifting. Get this filuta puta on the bench. Sell this marica da merda. AC Milan was, apparently AC Milan wanted him. Vende o jogador, acabou. Sell him. Arruma tuas pucarias. Irua. I don't want to see you again. I don't want to see this John Travolta head, bro. Again, this Beavis and Butthead looking Brazilian. I'm done with Martinelli, bro. I'm done with this guy. Beavers and Butthead. I'm done with this guy. Get this filho da puta the fuck out the club, bro. Looking like Nasha from Dennis the Menace, bro. That's what I see. When I look at this guy, I see Nasha from Dennis the Menace, bro. Come on, Nasha. Get this filho da puta off the pitch, bro. You are shit. Max Diamond and Ethan put you to shame, bro. Sell this filho da puta today. Sell him today. Eu já não quero ouvir mais, eu não quero ouvir nada de paciência, nada de I give it time. Eu não tenho mais time. Não, já não há mais time aqui. Time acabou. Time acabou. I am not seeing a plan B. I am not seeing us being able to transition in the midfield. I'm seeing us playing 2 DMs and not being able to defend. I'm seeing us not being able to defend in the box. I'm seeing Kivio not picking up his man, getting cooked in the box. What the fuck was that? Flipping Pepe, bro. Ping pong ball in the box. In the box. Kivio is trying to shield the player away when the ball is right there. Rebenta a bola fora do campo, pá, filho da puta. Kick the ball out the fucking pitch. What are you doing? Eu tô cansado, man. Eu tô cansadíssimo dessa merda. I am tired of it. A man trying to tell me, oh, give it time, bro. You know what? Yeah, you man could go with him back to Spezia. You man go back with him to Spezia because I ain't got time for this no more. We are finished. The manager doesn't know his best players. He doesn't know his best starting lineup. This guy actually took Gyokeres off. This filho da puta in Arteta, yeah, took Gyokeres off. Please explain to me, because we were the chasing pack. Why the fuck are you taking Gyokeres off? Why are you taking? Please, me explica. After all this time to go get Gyokeres, why are you taking him off? Why are you taking Gyokeres off? It's a joke, man. Playing Mascara at right back, bro. Bro. This manager's bro. This season he's getting sat. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. The story's done. Done. It is done. This manager, you can see his face. You can see how frustrated. He don't know what he's doing. He don't know what he's doing, bro. He don't know what he's doing. Every single time I see this manager in a sticky situation, he looks like somebody that's taking their first driving test and they're panicking. Two hands on the wheel. Oh, Mikel at the wheel, bro. You look nervous, bro. You look nervous. You look like you don't know what you're doing because you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. You're taking off Norgard for Zubimendi like it changes something. Bro, nothing changed. Nothing changed. You're taking off Ethan for Rice. Why? And then Rice is playing like he's a striker. He's playing further forward than the number 10. What are we doing? What are we doing? We're so susceptible to counterattacks. We don't know how to get back into position. We don't know how to transition properly. We take way too long to pass the ball and break teams down. We get into attacking areas and when we want to cross, nobody's in the box. Well, then when we don't cross, there's loads of people in the box. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. And you know what? To top it off, to top off this pucaria, this grasa of a performance, Madueke's penalty. Ai, meu Deus! Ai, meu Deus, tá complicado! Tá complicado! Ai! 50 milhões! Huh? 50! 50! Oh, trust the process. Trust the process. Milku. Yeah? Trust the process, Milku. 50 million. 50 million. Did you see that? He's going to save us. O nosso Salvador. O nosso Salvador. Meu Deus. Meu Deus. How ingrato am I? How ungrateful am I? Ingrato. Huh? My days. Welcome to the process. Madueke. And the thing is, he laughed. He turned around, he laughed. Everyone's like, oh, don't worry, Madueke. Oh, don't worry about it, babe. Don't worry about it, babe. Yeah? Don't worry about it. Man like Kelly Rowland. Don't worry about it. Bro, fuck this shit. I'm tired of this bucadia, bro. This guy's going to do absolutely nothing. What did I warn, man, about Madueke? Every time he was attacking on the left-hand side, getting closed out the game. Shots going wayward. Passes going wayward. He ain't going to do anything. He ain't going to do anything. He's just as frustrating as Martinelli, which is why the whole the signing itself was pointless. I am not seeing anything different to believe in. I'm not seeing anything from the manager, and the players, they look like they're just done. They look like they're absolutely done out here. Max Dowman getting us a penalty, trying to give us a lifeline. This kid creates things, bro. This kid actually takes players on, asks questions of defenders, bro. Just the way he just cooks, man, easy. 1-2 touch, boom, gone. Doesn't hover, doesn't take a long time to make these decisions. Direct. And he's a number 10, he ain't even a right winger. Every time he received the ball, they're backing off of him. Cooked my man, boom, penalty. And then who steps up? Odegaard. Okay, whatever, innit? Get your little XG, bro, because you've been sussed out and you know you're stressed. I can see Odegaard stressed, bro. I can see he's stressed. Yeah, I'm saying. Man's trying to do a quick Duke Nukem haircut. I can tell that you're stressed, bro. I can see it in the eyes. You're looking stressed, bro. Yeah, I'm saying, looking like Cameron Diaz. Yeah, I mean, you were one of Arteta's angels. That time is done, Odegaard. Your time is done. You know what I mean? Good morning, Charlie. You feel that puta kissing this manager's ass. Trust me, you're going to fall in the same sword of this manager, bro. The fan base, even his fan base takes forever to realize. They already know that you ain't the guy. That's why they want Eze. Do you know what I'm saying? But because you keep kissing Arteta's ass. Oh, good morning, Charlie. Charlie's angels feel that puta Cameron Diaz looking bitch. I can't wait till this guy goes. Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Merda. Diarrhea, pucaria. Yeah, I'm saying all of that. All of that. For Odegaard. I ain't got no time for this guy. Flipping looking lesbian. I'm tired of this guy, bro. I like lesbians, but I don't like Odegaard. Pause. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care. Pause, no pause. I don't give a fuck. I'm in the mood. Zinchenko. Why is Zinchenko playing? Why are we playing? Well, why are we giving minutes to these players that we need to get rid of? And then if they get injured, but they got injured. We can't sell them because they're injured. Don't play them. They're on the way out. We do not need them. They are not part of the future. Keep their skinny ass on the bench. I don't need to be seeing Zinchenko. I don't need to be seeing Martinelli. They are not part of our future. What are we doing here? Ethan, this is what, when people forgot about how direct, and listen, Dowman is an absolute baller. When it comes to ability, he's probably is, the most technical, the most gifted player that we've got at the club. Yeah. I wouldn't say he's our best player, but definitely our most gifted player. And we'll see what player he develops into. But Ethan, you see the directness from Ethan. From the first minute, he receives the ball, half turn, goes forward. Receives the ball, gets a bit of space, takes a shot. He does everything that Odegaard doesn't do. Everything that you're shouting at the TV for Odegaard to do, Ethan does. But he needs help. But then he wants to play little 1-2s. Who's going to play it off? Norgard. We press well as a team. Yeah, we press quite decently. We were pressing the hell out of Villarreal. They played through our press. And then what? We have two DMs out of position that press high, that don't want to track back. What kind of bucari is this? Two DMs that don't want to track back. Your job is to defend. What are you doing? Why is our midfield being opened up so easily? Why is Moreno? Bro, Moreno's positioning today was horrendous. And not just Moreno, Norgard as well. You are DMs and your positionally, you are getting cooked every single time. Why doesn't one push forward when one kicks back? That's what we used to do with Rice and Partey. But not these two idiots. And don't tell me, but they're not going to start. It's going to be Rice and Zubimendi. Bro, if we get injuries, this is what the team's going to look like. Injuries, suspensions, players out of form. This is the bench. This is the bench. You happy with this bench? Are you happy with this bench? This ain't good enough, man. This ain't good enough. The football's stale. We got fullbacks that are getting cooked for different reasons. Skelly because he's inverting. Ben White not tracking back anymore. Not tracking back. That second goal, you're not even tracking back. You're not even. He just accepted defeat. Didn't even bust a gut to get back. Doesn't care. We got a static midfield that literally relies on one creator, so we're predictable. We got two static DMs that don't offer anything going forward. I just don't get it. Yes, Norgard scored the goal. I don't care. Once again, from a set piece. And yes, it was a decent cross by Martinelli. I don't care. You're not going to score set pieces every game. Open play. Why is it from open play, the only chances that we can create is down the wings? Down the wings is the only time. We do not create anything going through the middle because there's no one to link up. There's nobody to create. There's no one to play on the double pivot. There's nobody to create things on the counter-attack from deep. There's nobody to do that. I'm tired of this, bro. I'm tired of this. It's static. It's stale football. Why is everything on the wings? If this is the football that we was going to play, get a striker then, yeah, alongside a Gyokeres, get a striker that actually thrives on scoring headers. Then it can make sense. But you're whipping in crosses to a striker that wants it to his feet, that plays on a counter-attack, that did that at Sporting, that wants to play give and goes, little 1-2s. But the player that he's trying to find is getting marked out the game because the other midfielders are not ball carriers in Moreno and Norgard. They can't transition. They can't offer anything going forward. They can't create anything. They don't have the vision to create anything from deep. So it's all down to Norgard, which makes it easier for the opposition to just literally mark him out the game. What are we doing here, man? What are we doing here? This is poor, man. This is poor. I'm sorry. Phase 6, and I'm not seeing anything different. Anything different. This manager's been given a lifeline with the quality of players that are coming out through the academy at this moment in time. We've got some quality players coming through the academy right now, and he's not utilizing them in the team. These players coming through the academy are doing things that this manager can't even coach into these players that he's already got. Ethan is doing things that he can't coach into Odegaard. Dauman is doing things that he can't coach. Arteta cannot coach into Martinelli. This is a disgrace. What does that say about your man management? What does that say about your ability to improve players? It's actually pathetic, man. It's actually pathetic. We should not be playing Martinelli. Play Saka on the left. Play Dauman on the right. Play Ethan in the 10. Play Gyokeres up front. Just do that. Just do that, because I'm more impressed by Dauman as a right winger than I am Ethan, even though I do think Ethan's a very good player. Just play Dauman on the right, because it doesn't matter if you play him on the right or in the 10, he can perform. Then you play a team like Villarreal, you need a bit more creativity. Then you can maybe play Odegaard as an 8, but then play Zubamendi or play Rice next to him. Then you've got a midfield that can transition and can also defend. Odegaard will get back into position and he will defend. You've got Ethan that can transition. You've got Odegaard that can, when given space, can actually create something and given the license to go forward. Then you've got Dauman on the right that's unpredictable. Then you've got Saka on the left that can also score goals and can be a bit unpredictable. Then you've got Gyokeres that's, if he's fed, he can actually score goals. That's what we need to be doing. And instead, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're resorting to the same old rubbish. Saka on the right-hand side, trying to find Gyokeres, whipping in crosses. Whipping in high crosses, bro. Martinelli taking way too long, not seeing the runs from Gyokeres, not picking him up. Ethan being held to do all the creative work by himself while getting pressed and marked out of the game. Skelly getting cooked by Pepe again and again and again. Kivior can't pick up his man. Losing his aerial duels. Getting bossed around in the box. Letting the ball bounce. Not clearing the ball. Come on, bro. This ain't good enough, man. Ben White, opportunities there to attack and go down that right-hand side. What's he doing? Dragging his feet. Instead of letting the ball go. Instead of whipping the cross in. This ain't good enough, man. This ain't good enough. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. We're on our way to 20k, man. Please. Just smash the likes, man. Because it's going to be a long, long season. With the players that we've currently got, I can still give you a better lineup that is balanced, that has creativity, that can still defend. Certain games you can play the 2 DMs, but it doesn't work. The last game, we had a robust midfield as well. It didn't work. Against Tottenham, we had Rice and Norgard. It is too static. Big up Lee for the raid. Big up to everyone that's joined. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let's get to 20K. It's too static. This 2 DM double pivot is not working. It's not working. Even if you want to play Rice in the double pivot, Rice is not good on the half-turn transitioning to create from deep. It's not his game. He offers this club something going forward in the final third when he's in the box, crashing into the box, whipping across, he gets to the end of it, he can score a goal. He is not the creative. He's somebody that wants to be at the end of an opportunity in the box. Then he can score. He is not going to get us transitioning the ball and starting a counter-attack. Norgard, he doesn't have that ability. He's basically the Danish El Nene. I told man he's the Danish El Nene. I told man that he's the Danish El Nene. And that is what he is. He's not going to offer anything outside that. Zubimendi, he's got a bit more about him in terms of creating. Okay. But even then, he's not a great creator, and we're still yet to see if he's good enough. Moreno is not good enough as a DM. We figured this out last season. Why are we repeating the same thing? I thought that Moreno would be the backup to Gyokeres, even though we should be improving that as well, which is why I said we should get 2 strikers. Why are we persisting with Moreno in the midfield? It didn't work last season. It ain't gonna work. Positionally, not good enough. Challenges at times, giving away free kicks, too rash. Doesn't track back. Doesn't have the legs to track back. What are we doing? We figured this out last season. Por amor de Deus. Sempre a mesma coisa. Esse treinador filho da puta que nunca aprende, pá. How do I know these things? And this manager doesn't know. He's the one buying these players. How do you not know that? But it's okay, because you know what, with Arsenal, it's always get on the celebration bandwagon. Just get behind the team, because it's Mikel Arteta. Anabamba, Anabamba, Anabamba. That's what I headed to the face, 16, nowhere, my body in a boogie and a Zubimendi. I said, I headed to the head. I'm tired of this Spanish bullshit, bro. Get with it, you stupid da merda. This is the team that you assembled. And you're doing a fucking Macarena when we need you to change the team. What is the difference that we're doing this fucking preseason? Nada. Nada. Por amor de Deus. I'm so fucking embarrassing this club, man. We're just sitting there with a hand in a fucking sock, watching Liverpool do their shit. Their manager, phase 1, works it out. Change the team. Change the formation. Change the approach. Change uma merda. Well, this filho da puta doing the same old shit. Martinelli on the left. Oh, we're gonna play 2 DMs. Oh, we're gonna get Skelly to invert. Like we asked Calafiori, that didn't work. Like we asked Zinchenko, that didn't work. Por amor de Deus, muda essa porcaria, pá. Fucking pussy, yo. Tired of this guy, bro. Sack that filho da puta imediatamente. Já não quer saber nenhuma porcaria. This guy fucking clueless, bro. Fucking Spanish Chris Benoit looking bitch. I'm tired of this fucking Chavo Guerrero lying, cheating, and stealing filo da puta. Get him out. Tired of it now. Tired of it now. Sucking the life out of this club. Looking like Damien from Vampire Diaries. I'm tired of it, bro. This guy's sucking the life out of this club. Sucking the life out of my fucking... I'm tired of it. Get this guy out. I don't see nada. Nada, Nepia. No idea. Zero. Acabou. Zero. Nada. E eu já tô cansado. I've had a nice summer. I went to Madrid. I had a nice time. And this club is taking me pro limite. Já tá aqui no limite. Huh? I am fucking done. I am done with this shit. And I got a big announcement that I'm gonna be making real soon. Because I'm telling you right now, it's going to be the only happiness I'm going to get this year. I am done with this club. 21 years of this bullshit. 6 years of people telling me but it took 4 years. 4 mil culpa. This guy should have been sacked time ago. You man told me this. We're gonna win in phase 4. It's phase 6. It's phase 6. But it's the same old thing. It's the same old bullshit. I can be your hero, baby. It's just phase 6 away the pain. Oh, Mika Watata, you take our breath away. Zuba Mandy, a hero. I am tired of this paella, cerveza, tapas, jamón, quieres chorizo, que espectacular. Fuck off. Yeah? Fuck off with that dead lisp. Fuck off with the way you're saying jamón. Bro, fuck off. Fuck this guy. You are taking the piss. We should already get Eze through the door. We should already got Eze through the door. But instead, this guy's, look at the Spanish Mr. Bean. Capita says no, cala boca. 6 years for this. I'm not saying, I'm just, sinceramente, não sei porque que eu faço essa porcaria. Não sei. Não sei. I'm telling you now, this filho da puta, suck this filho da puta. No major honor. Eu não quero ouvir nenhuma porcaria de paciência, de give it time, de que nada, de que isso, de que aquilo. Cala a boca, seu estúpido, viado, marica, maricón da merda. I'm not giving nothing no more fucking time. Yeah? And I'm going to be going into the depths of toxic hell and cussing this club this season if I don't get a fucking title. I don't give a shit. Yeah? The depths of toxicity this season, I'm telling you, there's not enough vinegar. There is not enough vinegar in the world for the level of toxicity que eu vou dar esse ano if I do not get a fucking major honor. I'm telling you right now, like Kendrick Lamar, it's okay. I'll take you down to hell with me. And this club is going to go down to hell with me, alongside me. Yeah? We're going to hell together. Yeah? We can burn in hell together. Because I've had enough. I've had enough of the foolish that put online that tell me, oh, you're too reactionary. Cala boca. Cala boca. Go suck on your mum's tit. Yeah? Go get bitty. Don't talk to me. Yeah? I've had enough of this shit. Yeah? I weren't born in 2006. I weren't born in 2009. I was born in 92 and I've had enough of this bullshit. Acabó. Yeah? If you don't like it, go suck on bitty. Nunca saber. I've had enough now. I've had enough. It is not too much for me to ask for my club to win a major honor when we're supposed to be one of the biggest clubs in England. Man City are what, 3 Premier Leagues away? Man City are 3 Premier Leagues away. When I grew up, who the fuck were Man City? Respectfully, who the fuck were they? Chelsea have completed world football and you're telling me patience. Patience. Já tá aqui, já tá por aqui. Já chegou o limite. Já tá por aqui. Acabou. There is no more patience. Yeah? Now it's dragging you down to hell with me. Drag the whole club. I'll drag the whole club down to hell with me. We can all go to hell. It'll be worth it. Like Pusha T. The story I added on. And I'm telling you this now. And Top Gooners this season. Let me tell you something. Let me give you... No, real talk. Yeah? This season, Top Gooners, I'm taking all you down to hell with me as well. We're all going to go down to hell. All of us. All of us. I hear any bullshit from you, man. You man are getting cooked this season. Best believe I'm going to be on it, religiously watching you lot like his big brother. Any bullshit about we couldn't win the league because the Queen died, because we couldn't win the league because the ball is the air of the ball, and we couldn't win because of the rain. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit, bro. I don't want to hear no bullshit about supercomputer, nothing. And I'm going to be clipping up all you man's pre-season, you lot's season predictions. All you lot season predictions is getting clipped up. All of you. And I'm going to save that video, yeah? Narcissistically, I'm saving that video. So all of you, man, when we don't win something at the end of the season, all of you getting licked. All of you getting licked. All you lot's faces are there. All of you. Cochinelo. All the faces. By the end of the season, everyone's getting cooked. I don't give a shit. Yeah? You ain't going to like me, you ain't going to like me even more. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to really give you something not to like me. I'm going to really give you something not to like. Yeah, you don't like me? Cool. You're going to hate me at the end of this season. I'm telling you right now and during this season. I don't care. We are going to go to a different level of toxic and negative. Because you know why? Yeah? You want to be celebrating being a failure? Go fucking support Wildstone Raiders. Go support Barnet. Go support QPR. Go support their man there. Yeah? You want to be spreading loser mentality here? With the Chinelo. Everybody, Buradash. Buradash. Everybody. Buradash. This year, Buradash. Trust me. Don't make yourself a thumbnail because I'll be making you a thumbnail. I'm telling you right now, I've had enough. I've had enough. I can see that this is going nowhere. Everybody's getting burrada. And now you know what burrada means. Burrada is one of these. And you man are going to get it. You want to be chatting shit? Well, guess what? Grim Reaper North is here. And I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't like most of you man anyway. So I don't care. I've had enough now. I've had enough of people gaslighting me. I've had enough of people lying, being abusive during the season. Then the season ends, we don't win enough. You don't say shit to me. I have had enough, bro. I've had enough. Yeah? You ain't taking a piss out of my face. And you ain't taking a piss out of this club. I take the piss out of this club. I take out the piss out of this club because I'm doing the Lord's work. I'm doing the good work. Because this club deserves to get cussed. 21 years. Que desgraça. 21 years. You man was laughing at me because I support Benfica. I told you, last year, Benfica won a cup. This year, we was in the Super Cup with Sporting. Oh, guess what? Guess who won? Oh, yeah, Benfica. We keep winning trophies, bro. 9 league trophies in my lifetime. Nine league trophies. Just the title alone. Oh, way over 10 cups. Way over 10 cups in my lifetime. I did enough. Don't tell me it takes time. Don't tell me you can't catch up to the... I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear it. I have had enough, bro. I don't care no more. Nah, bro, trust me. Do you know what I'm saying? Trust me. It's going to be some demonic jutsu. Nah, bro. Demonic jutsu. I don't care no more. I've had enough. Nobody can explain. And this is what I hate when they come in the thing. I don't like the way you speak. I don't like the way you're talking. Shut the fuck up. There's not one thing you can tell me, yeah, about this process. 6 years, most of the defenders he's brought in haven't been good enough. Calafiori's not been good enough. Moreno's not been good enough. Yeah. Trusty wasn't good enough. Carhine wasn't good enough. Reece Nelson wasn't good enough. Nketiah wasn't good enough. Yeah. Flipping Havertz hasn't been good enough. Jesus hasn't been good enough. Don't talk to me about this fucking process. Kivior hasn't been good enough. Zinchenko hasn't been good enough. Don't tell me about this fucking process. This manager's had more than enough money and more than enough time. Eu nunca saber. So não gostas, go suck on Bitty. Não quer saber. Não quer saber. Yeah, I should have stayed in Madrid. Apologies not going through all the comments. Listen, let me put the link out. Let me put the link out. I'm getting hot right now. And I'm gonna start moving some furniture because I'm sick and tired of this club, bro. I'm sick and tired of this club. I'm tired of it. All the time excuses, all the time same old shit, all the time just believe in nothing, bro. Believe in nothing. Once upon a time, my dad kept saying he's coming home. Guess what? That bitch didn't come home. Yeah? It didn't take me 21 years to see that he ain't come. You know how many years it took me? It took me 4 years. Then I realized that bitch ain't coming home. Yeah? It didn't take me 21 years. And I was 8. It took me 4 years. And I saw enough. I said, yeah, dad ain't coming home. I already know this. Man, telling me 21 year. Get the fuck out of here, man. My dickhead. You know what I'm saying? I've had enough, bro. I've had enough. The link is there. Nah, bro. What's man talking about? Mum kept saying, yo, dad's coming home. Dad ain't coming home, bro. Dad ain't coming home. Dad's for the streets. That's what he is. You know what I'm saying? I already peeped it. What's man talking about? You can't fool me. You can't blind me, bro. I already know about fake projects and fake processes, bro. Phase 1, my dad, the deadbeat, bro. You can't tell me about phases and projects and phases, but I'm not hearing that, bro. Nah, I've had enough. I've had enough. You can't fool me, blind me, bro. You can't blind me. Had enough of this. Had enough of this now. Do you know what I mean? Not good enough, bro. Not good enough. The way we conceded these goals. The way we conceded these goals, bro. Bro, The way the first goal, the shot, nobody closing them down, nothing. Hits the post. We just let them rebound it, bounce it back into the box. No one marking Pepe, bro. It's a disgrace. Absolute disgrace the way we concede that first goal. The second goal, Ben White out of position, Kivior not marking his man. Bro, it is embarrassing, man. Embarrassing. That long ball to Danjuma, he took it well as well, bro. That's just ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous, bro. The way that Villarreal was piping us today was like Ray J and Kim K, bro. I hit it first. That's what it looked like. They were embarrassing, man. Embarrassing, bro. Tired of this club, man. Tired of this stress. Tired of this club. Nah, Devontae, big up, man. Just stay there, bro. There's no need to come back, bro. There's no need to come back. Come back to what? Come back to misery. What are you saying, Omar, man?
No side. We really miss football, don't we, man? I mean, I miss football. I don't know about you, obviously. But listen, I didn't watch the game. I'm not even gonna lie. I was very busy, man. But I did see the score, right? And I did see some glimpse of the game. I was watching some watch-alongs of like Josh Truguna, and I saw some other Arsenal fans doing their watch-alongs. I was watching it, but I mean, listen, it's a friendly. People are gonna say, it's preseason, this and this and this. Listen, you guys played a very, very good squad today, and the squad I saw was good. And here's the thing: sometimes, bro, preseason gives you some snippets. That's the thing with preseason. It gives you some snippets of what you could see this season. Like even when Barca were playing during the preseason, we won all our games, but I was like, you gotta look at the little things, man, because some of those little things are the things that you choose to not notice. I'm just gonna say this to you, Northside. This is the season. I'm sorry, but this is the season. There are no more excuses. I'm saying this from a guy watching from the outside. There's no excuses, because before, what was the whole talk? Northside. It was he needs a striker. Oh, he needs this position. He needs that position. He needs to deal with this. We don't have a goal scorer in the attack. Well, you got Gyokeres now. There's no excuses. This was supposed to be the missing link for the past 2 seasons, right? Well, here he is. And the funny thing is, apparently you were saying that he wasn't even getting any service. Well, that's the problem when you have people like Odegaard in the team who can just turn up on one day and then decide another day that he's gonna go to sleep. But you guys don't want to go get another creative midfielder. You guys want to go get defensive midfielders all the time. Zubamendi, you got Zubamendi, Declan Rice, Mikel Moreno, all these guys. Where is the creative midfielder in your team? Where's the creative spark? You have only one creative spark, and that guy has days when he chooses to arrive, and sometimes he decides to not come in. That's the guy who you're relying on. You have other bro. I saw you yesterday doing your show. Was it not Med Rush that you were doing yesterday, right? Was it not Med Rush, the one you were doing yesterday? I was watching you on the panel, Northside, and you were talking about Fermin. I'm like, brother, Fermin Lopez would actually be better than man like Odegaard. Because Fermin actually scores goals. This guy's a better goal scorer than your entire midfield. He's a better goal scorer than all your midfielders. Right? He's a better creative player than Odegaard. This guy, the reason why he can't get in my team right now is because we have too many good midfielders. That's really it. And even then, he's still playing. Last season, he was one of our better players last season. And he wasn't even starting for most of the season. Right? And you guys are relying on this Odegaard guy. Trust me, Northside. Look, I'm going to be very honest with you, Northside. I just said it in the comments, and I'm not even kidding when I say this. At this point, Northside, it is time to go rogue. That's it. It is time for you to go rogue. There is no more, none of this. You're texting. Who gives a fuck? Like, well, I'm at a point now where I'll just be on my villain arc. If you call me out, bro, I'm cussing you. don't, bro, if I'm done with the shit that Northside has dealt with, bro, at some point, I'm not gonna care anymore.
Yes, I don't think
I am not going to care about anybody's opinion. You think I'm negative, bro? I'm gonna give you some real negativity. You want to see negativity? I'll be negative. Trust me, you're gonna hate me because I'll be unmerciful. And that's where you need to be, Northside. It's been too long now, bro. How many seasons has this guy been here now? How many seasons? This is the 6th season at Arsenal Football Club, and he's gonna got 1 FA Cup. And what, 3 title races, 3 7th places, to show it. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot. He won 2 community shields. How could I ever forget about the community shields? But that is literally this guy's resume. Oh, not to mention, oh yeah, he reached the Champions League semi-final. I cannot forget about that because it's the journey, Northside. It is the journey that is more important, not the destination. No, it's the journey, bro. The journey.
Bro, hold up, yeah. Did I hear you say that the lineup that you said was a good lineup?
I mean, I thought it was good enough.
I don't think so. He played 2 DMs against Villarreal, who finished 5th in La Liga. That's insane.
Yep.
That's absolutely insane. This guy hasn't changed a thing in the system that we played last year and the year prior, actually. He's scared now. He's so scared of failure that he would rather just stink out a whole game than actually do something meaningful for us to win the game, because he's just scared of losing now. That's what it is.
Yep.
That's how I see it. That's just how I see it.
Listen, man, me and Northside said this before previously when we done multiple shows, when Gyokeres was coming in, when Norgard was coming in, that when all these players were coming in, we said the main thing that we needed to see from this, right, was, you see, they has to change the system. That striker, you can't just cross the ball to him the way they were doing it, bro. And it weren't even landing. Any striker maybe would have got his head on it, but it was going across the whole box. You know when it goes way high and it goes to the left winger from the right winger? Lewis Skelly has been cooked by that Kudus guy. Everyone that's, them left-footed right wingers, they always got his number for some reason. Because he has to invert and then has to try to come back from the invert. You get it? It's weird. We have the same thing with Gusto when he inverts from the right. If he doesn't come out at the right time, he leaves that gap in the back. At the end of the game, I seen so, bro. Have you seen it? Have you seen when they were playing the high line? Gabriel was on. He had to run half the pitch to get the ball back. Yeah, and then they kept kicking it in the air, and then if you head it but you mess it up, then they find themselves a little opportunity. Bro, it's like people were telling me, yeah, the loss against Tottenham is pre-season, and it's only pre-season. I'm like, bro, like what you need to see. Forget about winning or losing about pre-season. As long as you can see the difference now,
yes,
that shows you that he's trying something else or trying something. Cool. So what if you lose, bro? Do you get it? But people were so obsessed with this. We need to win in pre-season, but you knew that the base of the team wasn't right. Like the way you play football in general from last season was not right. Do you get it? So what are you building on for next season? And this is what I said about Arteta all the time. I said, all these managers that left Pep before, yeah, have all gone to a club first to mess about with their whole system thing. To learn, lose. Company went to Burnley, Anderlecht, all of that. He done his losing. He realized exactly what he needs to, how he wants to play. His philosophy. Arteta keeps changing his philosophy, bro. Every season it's something else. But now it looks like this is part 2 from last season. This is going to be part 2. You had part 1, but he's not going to try something else now because he tried everything else. This is just part 2. So for me, I don't know, bro. Unless he does some special stuff during the season, that's also. See, I mean, we were trying to reach for something, innit? You get what I'm saying? But this is the thing. I don't know what people are expecting. That just you buy a striker and it just clicks. I think you muted Guru, bro.
These man never. They never get it, bro. They never get it. Like it's all good having Ethan, yeah. But when you have a player isolated, he needs a player to play 1-2s. Gyokeres needs somebody to play off as well. We stick the task to one player and then just isolate. We've been isolating Saka and putting all the pressure on him. Now we're doing the same thing to Gyokeres, not learning. And then we're doing the same thing if we play flipping Ethan. The only reason Diamond's getting any joy is because he can do it practically by himself. Ethan was getting joy, but then he was getting locked off. They started 2-man on him, 3-man on him, and then they just locked him off for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like, we don't play as a unit. We don't attack as a unit anymore. We don't help the players around. Everybody just does their own thing. Martinelli running down the wing. His passing is off. His timing of his passing and the weight of his passing is terrible. Terrible. Then he starts taking too many touches. There's too many things that frustrate. Ethan has nobody behind him that can create from deep, and he can play little 1-2s, little give and goes, and lose the defender. Gyokeres doesn't have anybody to connect with. Saka's on the right hand side, but he keeps whipping across. I don't know why the manager hasn't told him. Listen, if you're going to give him a cross, give him a low cross. Ball to feet. That's the kind of service that he wants. Stop with these high crosses in the box. Nothing is making sense. Nothing is connecting. Lewis Skelly, bro, as much as he's in the midfield, what is he actually creating? He ain't creating anything. And he's putting us under more pressure than doing any good being an extra body in the midfield.
Yep.
It doesn't make no sense, bro. It don't make no sense, man.
If there's a couple man on
Isn't it,
backstage,
right?
by
But
the way.
your manager is out here trying to still spending money on defensive midfield. Bro, how many defensive midfielders do you need? No, sir. You've got players you've got Moreno who can play in that position. You've got Declan Rice who can play in that position. You've got Norgard who can play in that position. And now you've got Zubami. You got 4 players. You've got only one creative midfielder in your entire team. Oh, you got the one year who the manager doesn't even want to play. That's what I mean, man.
And Darman. We got 2. We got 2.
Is he going to play down? Is he going to play down during the season? No, sir. Is he going to play him? Because last season, remember the whole talk about Ethan 1 year? This is the same hype he had, and this guy wasn't playing until Odegaard got injured. Are we going to see?
No. He played Omar. He didn't play him till Saka got injured. Not Odegaard. He never got a chance when Odegaard got injured.
This is the point. Thank you, yes, sir. Are we going to see Bauman this season? Are we going to see Dauman this season? I can't even pronounce this guy's name, the kid. But he's actually very good. I've actually seen this kid. This kid is cool, bro. This kid is, he's a baller, right? But is he going to play? I think they're going to trust him.
No, he's not.
No, sure.
You know why? He doesn't fit the system. Why do you think Ethan and Daman were the best players today? Because they're not yet brainwashed by what Arteta wants them to do. Why do you think Ethan, in the first, I think it was like 12, 15 minutes, he got the ball, and his first shot was, I see an opening, let me shoot this. Odegaard would never. He would have looked sideways, backwards, all kinds of places, and then probably ended up passing sideways or backwards. He would have never taken that shot.
But you know what it is as well, yeah, with this Nwaneri thing. I'm gonna be honest, yeah. At some point in the beginning, and North was one of them, was saying, play him, and rightfully so, innit?
Yeah.
But what's happening now is they've moved past Nwaneri, put him to the side, and now they're saying Dauman. Not really North, but you get the point. They got someone there that can play in the 10. Ethan's a better 10 than he's a right winger, yeah. But it's like the fans have found a new toy and they've left another guy that they have that should be playing. But now because they got the new toy, they want to bring a 15-year-old to play when they have someone that can do their job. He's one of the best footballers, bro. Ethan's a baller, bro.
Yes, he is.
You get it? I don't get it. I don't see it.
And you know what I want to add as well? They are taking their opportunities when they get them. Like, that's one thing I also have to say. So the fact that they're not even getting more opportunities is crazy.
Yeah, and also, you know what made it even more embarrassing? When Pepe scored the first goal, our fans were booing him. Make sense.
No, they were booing him before that. As soon as he got his first touch, they were booing him. And I was like, why are they booing him, man?
This is what our fans have become, because every time an old player of us scores against us, they have the audacity to boo them. And I mean, I have a lot of respect for Pepe. I mean, what he did at Arsenal was incredible, because he was the guy that won us that FA Cup with Aubameyang, with Lacazette, with David Luiz. And the fact of the matter is that this manager has absolutely ruined his confidence at Arsenal, but nobody is going after Arteta. They're going after Pepe because they're coming out with this, but Pepe flopped £72 million. Oh, Pepe's not good enough. Come to reality, people. Your manager absolutely ruined Pepe's life at Arsenal. And fast forward to now, Pepe got his revenge at last. Scoring against Arsenal, that was absolutely incredible. And all you Arsenal fans that want to say that, oh, Pepe's useless. He's 70 flopped at 72 million pounds. You fans are absolutely pathetic. And this season, you're gonna get a lot what you're gonna get, because I just think now we're not gonna get top 4. We're gonna get top
No,
5.
we'll get top 4 still. We'll get top 4.
I don't know, man. I just think, in my estimation, we're just gonna have to settle with top 5, because we're not gonna get Champions League football, because the only way to get rid of this manager is if we don't get Champions League football, because then when our fans wake up, which probably they won't wake up, when we won't get Champions League football, then they'll understand that this
Bro, it doesn't matter. We could finish 15th like United. These people will find an excuse. He's running out his contract till, what is it, 2029, I think. He's going to run out his contract.
Wasn't it a 3-year deal? So I think it's 2028 then.
Okay, 2028
So when his
then.
contract runs out, he'll be at the club for 10 years.
Yeah, and he won a Cup is what he'll have to show for.
Because they gave him an extension for winning nothing. I kind of agree with Mason.
No side. This is what I mean, right? As a guy who's supposed
the only
to be,
thing I want to quickly say, yeah. Sorry, I'll let you go in a bit. The only thing I wanted to say before you go, yeah. The reason I agree with Macy is the one thing that we were relying on these last couple of seasons is our defense. That defense is crumbling. Bro. It's not as good as it used to be. And one injury, it crumbles. Newcastle, one of our centre backs out, we're crumbling. Even though Lewis Skelly's our best left back, that's not a left back. Bro, he's not a left back. And we can see at times why he's not a left back. Because he's getting caught out. So this defense, I mean, Raya, look at the howler that he done.
I was going to say.
Do you know what I'm saying?
You know, that's part of why the confidence is low, because I have it with my goalkeeper, yeah? If your goalkeeper is a bit iffy, it translates to your defenders, bro. No matter how good they are. We know that they're good.
But it can be the opposite. It can be the opposite, though, because you see, for example, with my team, if it's the defense that crumbles, the keeper ends up crumbling. It can be the other way around. The thing is, at the end of the day, each problem has a trickle effect to the other problem. You get me? And with Arsenal,
but here's the thing, right? Most of the time, yes, you're right. When the defense is bad, that is worrying. Trust me, I know my defense is not even really that good, right?
Yeah, we both have similar problems.
But this is the thing. When you have a good defense like Arsenal, because they do have a good defense, right? But when you don't have when you have a shaky goalkeeper, that's even more worrying, because it's like, well, our defense can bail us out, but our goalkeeper will probably be the reason why we won't get the things that we need to get. But this is the one thing I wanted to say before North said was talking. This is what I have to say, right? Arsenal Football Club is a big club, or they're supposed to be a big club.
Yeah, they are.
I mean,
they
are.
They are.
I mean, let's be clear here. If you ask any Arsenal fan, do you support a big club? They will tell you yes. Well, I want to ask all these Arsenal fans, name one big club that would keep a manager for as long as you guys have kept Arteta without winning. Ask yourselves that question.
Sorry, Omar. Let me answer this. You know how usually we say that Arteta should go, just because you and I and Zia and that we're rivals, but we can take the hat off and be honest, yeah. You know what the top Guinness tell us? A gal said to me one time, basically, because usually if your manager's rubbish, the rivals tell you that they want you to keep him. Right, you know, like Ten Hag, everyone was saying, "Nah, keep him because he's trash." But because we're saying that we want him out, we're scared of him. You get it? Because we want him out. Usually, the rivals say the opposite.
You know why that is. You gotta understand. Before you go, you know why that is. You know why that is. It's because a lot of these fans that say this is the kind of fans they are. They will never put their bias cap aside and actually say, "Hey, I don't think this manager is good enough for that team," if I'm going to be honest. You understand what I mean, right? If they see a bad manager for one of their rivals, they'll be happy to see that manager stick around. So they think every fan thinks like them. You understand what I mean, right? So when you say, man, Arteta should go, they think that you're saying it from a bias point of view when you've got your bias hat on. You understand what I mean, right? So here's the thing, man. Listen. These one guys want to listen, for a guy like you, yes. I mean, you're a direct rival. I'm not even like a direct rival of Arsenal.
Neither am I.
For you, it's like, bro, keeping us Arteta doesn't do anything for me because, brother, he's not winning trophies for you guys. So I don't know why you think that him staying or him.
But this is the thing.
If anything, it helps me and Omar more in Europe. Man.
If you take away, sorry, Zay, I'm not gonna interrupt you. I know I kept interrupting, but if you take away the 17 community shields wherever they are, and that one intercontinental cup, whatever the interference cup that UEFA don't include anymore, we're on the same level of trophies. You know that.
Well, can I just say something quickly? You know, I'm glad you brought this up, Yasser. You know these.
Yeah, but the levels of trophies are not the same, brother.
Guru, can I just say one thing quickly? Because Yasser brought something interesting about Community Shield. You know, these same fans that brag about Community Shield, some of these Arsenal fans, whenever I have discussions with them or debates with them, they will say, I win a fucking plate. Yeah, these guys are the same frauds that would literally celebrate winning a plate of Community Shield, which is not even a league title. You know what I mean? Like, that's the problem with Arsenal fans. It's like they try to like belittle other clubs that's bigger than them for the sake of boosting their own ego. And then here's another problem, and I want to like add to a point that like Yas and Omar were talking about. You know, whenever I have discussions with Arsenal fans in general, you know, and I talk about Mikel Arteta, and yes, it's true, they think that we're jealous, but we're not really. But, you know, I feel like Arsenal fans are afraid. You know why I think they're afraid? They're afraid because they feel like they'll get a manager worse than Arteta. They actually feel like because Arteta has gotten Arsenal to competing for leagues, they got them back to Champions League football and all this kharabit, you know. all of a sudden now, they feel like if they get somebody else, they're never going to make it to Champions League football. They're never, ever going to be competing for the league. But in reality, how the hell do you know?
No, they look at worst case scenario, you know, because they think no one can do better than him. That's what they
believe. But they think he's like all high and mighty, astaghfirullah. Because why? Because they've gotten them to the point of competing for the league for the first time in God knows how many years.
Some of these people are not used to being where they are now. They haven't seen, bro. They're not, some of these guys are not old enough to remember when Arsenal used to win actual big trophies. That's the problem. It's been that long.
The problem is some of them are old enough. That's the scary.
No, but here's the thing, bro. Don't get it twisted. The ones who are old enough, those people, I have no mercy for them because those people, I always call those people out because I'm like, bro, you of all people, I get when the younger generation I think in the way they do because they don't know what it's like to win. They haven't seen the club win these trophies, so I get it, right? I'm not explaining or justifying it. However, I understand it because you need to be like for me. The reason why I have such an expectation for my club is because I've actually seen my club be at the top of the mountain, actually be the best team in the world at some point. You understand what I mean, right? I know what it's like. So when I see my club not being there, I'm always like, bro, I'm having that same mindset of, bro, we got to get back there. Because I remember when I was there and I want to, and that feeling was great. Feeling like your team was the best in the world. These guys, some of these guys don't know that feeling. So for them to be where they are right now, and I'll let you go to shit, right? But for them to be where they are right now, seeing this club challenging for the first time in their life, seeing the club actually challenging and looking like one of the best teams in England, and actually being in the Champions League, reaching a Champions League semi-final. Some of these guys, because the last time you guys had a Champions League semi-final was in 2009 when we won the sextuple. That was the last time you went to the Champions League semi-final. Some of these guys were not even born. Some of these guys were too young to remember that semi-finals. You understand what I mean? For them, the last season in the Champions League was the best run they've ever seen in their lives. I'm old enough to remember when you guys reached the Champions League final playing us. I remember that game. I watched that game live. I remember you guys reaching, even after the final, you reached the semi-final, I think, twice in that time. I remember all of that, right? And this is my point. Like, for me, because I've been watching football for so long, and I'm old enough to remember, like, the tail end of that invincible team, I'm like, I actually remember seeing what Arsenal were at their strongest. Maybe not at their like prime. I didn't see that prime Arsenal, but I at least saw that Arsenal team like from like 2005, 2006, that the remnants of like that great team. I saw it with my own two eyes. So I knew, you know what? This team was actually scary. But these guys don't know that. So for them, this is the scariest Arsenal team.
Bro, you know what's insane? You mentioning that, yeah? You know what I was told today by a dude who's I think he's about 21, yeah? And I was going on about how we're probably going to be in a top 4 race type of situation. He's like, if you don't believe we can win the league, you should probably just not watch next season. I was like, you're telling me this? He started supporting us like 4 years ago.
Nah, you know what it is? I don't think it's
insane.
age. I'll be real. When you look at AFTV, those jokers, they're all 60, 55, 42. Let's be real, all of them, bro.
Yeah,
They're
Yeah, but
all
that's about
But
money.
that's
See.
it.
they,
That's
That's
why I
about
said
that's
it's the
about the
older
money, man.
heads command. That's why I said it's the older heads command. It's not just the younger guys.
yeah. I think it's the older heads as well, and they play a big part on the rest of the world as well, the worldwide fans. Because the worldwide fans, yeah, the thing is that they look at AFTV and they'll think that's Arsenal.
Mm.
That's what Arsenal supporters are thinking of, and that's the way they are. They are, and we should follow. Do you know what I'm saying? We should follow whatever they say because let's be honest, they're not as their connection is AFTV watching that after the game. So that's the connection. Do you know what I'm saying? Like here, we're connecting to talk about Arsenal, right? It's the same thing. Thing is that we've got a manager out there getting paid 15.6 million pounds
Jesus.
to
Jeez.
put a team like this.
Jeez,
I
man.
can put a team better than this. Do you know what I'm saying? Why would you need someone 15.16 million to put a team like this? Norgard, Moreno in that midfield, Kivior. Well, come on, bro. Come on. Let's be serious here. You know what I'm saying? We have to look at this squad and really think about it. Do you really think you can compete with a player like Norgard and Moreno in that midfield at the same time? Oh,
Yeah,
but they'll never play in the
we
midfield at
spoke
the
about
same
that.
time.
Yeah,
All
me and
right.
Rashid spoke about that yesterday.
You
Remember, we
remember,
spoke about that
innit, yes,
yesterday.
sir.
Man are telling us we're cooked.
Yeah, but they tell you, they'll tell you, yes, sir. They'll tell you, oh, but they're never gonna happen because they're
Yeah.
not. Rice and Zubamendi ain't gonna get injured at the same time. Fair enough, but there'll always be one person that will let the team down. That's all it takes. One player that will let the team down. Kivior let the team down today. He let the
Bro,
team down. It
he
was
was
it was
2
bouncing
goals
right
because of
next
him.
to him. 2
Better than
goals.
Cole, yeah.
Oh, but he played well against Real Madrid. Bro, we can't keep doing this. I'll be real, we can't keep doing this. We look how fast I am with the reactions. All right, do you want me to tell you what they'll tell you tomorrow? They'll tell you, oh, it's just preseason, first of all. Second of all, he tried something new. You guys wanted something new. He tried it. That's the midfield. He tried
What was
something
new
new.
about this? Playing two DMs
No
together.
God and Moreno. No God and Moreno. That was something new.
Then
He
you know
Bro,
what
changed
they've been
players.
saying? You know what they've
that's
been saying?
early rounds of Carabao Cup type of lineup right
You know
there.
what they're saying? You know what they're saying? They're saying that he
What
hasn't
they
used his
say?
full starting 11 yet.
I knew it. You don't need your full starting 11
No,
to
they've been
beat
saying it already.
Villarreal.
That's already been the excuse, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
We're going to see the full starting 11 when the season starts. So
You
that's when
don't
you're going to
need
see
it, bro. You
the
don't
score.
need it to beat Villarreal,
No,
bro.
but dude,
It's
this
Villarreal.
is the
Come on.
problem. Regardless of what starting 11 you put out, your system needs to be in a place where everyone knows what the f they're doing in the system, right? But his system is just terrible.
Yeah.
It just doesn't
He
work
doesn't
anymore,
play to
and
his strengths. He doesn't play
we're
his
too
strengths.
predictable, guys.
That's
We
the
have
problem.
been for like the last 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Everyone can figure us out. Why do you think Emery was able to figure us out all those years ago? Against it was with
Do you know what?
Villarreal, actually,
Do you know
right?
what the mad thing is? Is that
Insane.
Gyokeres, yeah? We all know that Gyokeres is not that strong. It's not his strong suit to score headers. We all know that, except Arteta. So the whole world knows that except him. What do they do when they get on the pitch? Play the same way they play when Havertz is there. Cross the ball,
Bro,
cross the
that's
ball,
exactly it.
cross the ball,
No,
cross the
but
That's
ball.
exactly it.
Rashid, you know
Here's
when
my
he
point
came off?
about
After that?
But you know when he
here's
came
my
off?
point about Gyokeres, right?
Those low
The
crosses.
thing is, bro, the
Madueke that were
players.
doing low
Sorry,
crosses.
yes, sir. Go ahead.
Sorry, bro, but Madueke that when they came on, they were all doing low crosses when
Yeah.
Gyokeres came off.
Bro,
Yeah.
because he's used to playing with players that are in the spot when you need them to be. Here's
Oh
my
my
thing, right, about
days.
Gyokeres. The reason they don't know how to feed Gyokeres is because they haven't had a number 9 ever, aside from Aubameyang, which half these players, well, not even half, 70% of these players have never played with an actual number 9, right? They don't know what to do when a striker is actually at the position he needs to be at,
But
if that
Saka
makes sense.
Martinelli played with them.
Because Havertz is half
Saka,
the time on the
pause.
left, half the time on the right, half the time in midfield. Like he's rarely where he needs to be in the striking position. But
Yeah,
Gyokeres
but
is. Like if you look at his positioning today, you're like, Why is no one passing him the ball? Because they don't know. Because Arteta has ingrained the system in their head that it's like, oh, we kind of play without a striker. It's like false nine. Forget false nine. It's a fake nine. We don't have a nine.
Yeah,
You know,
100%.
The thing is that go on, Macy. Go on.
Oh, sorry, Rashid. So, like, look at Villarreal's squad. Like, their squad contains of Nicolas Pepe, Danny Pereira, who is still balling out at 36 years old. Like, absolute
insane.
garbage. And they've got Dennis Suarez. Do you remember Dennis Suarez?
Yeah,
I remember him.
The guy that wasn't good enough for Arsenal, but he's still playing for Villarreal, and he's another guy that's got the that has absolutely given Arsenal a nightmare. And they're Villarreal were playing I think they were playing a C team because it was just like a training exercise for them. But their squad absolutely they took our squad to school, and that wasn't Unai Emery coaching them. That was Marcelinho. Do you guys know who Marcelinho is? He's the manager. He coached some of the biggest clubs. He's coached Marseille. He's coached Valencia, and now look, he's coaching Villarreal. And the biggest thing ever that he has done, he's beaten Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta has got a horrible record against Villarreal. He couldn't beat Unai Emery's Villarreal, and now he can't beat Marcelinho's Villarreal.
Do you know what they told us? They told us that we can beat teams like this in the Champions League. That's what they told us.
Yeah.
They can beat teams that can open up. There you go. There's a team that opened up. Team that opened up. They were playing out of press. We were pressing them with 7 players. They were playing out of press like it was nothing. Their defenders weren't worried. They weren't worried. You know when Gyokeres running at them, they weren't worried. Go back. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, go. Boom, Danjuma's by himself or Pepe's by himself or whatever. They could have scored way more goals if they had better players. Scored way more goals. It's so predictable.
3 passes, they were in our final third.
Yeah,
average of 3 passes, they were in our final third. It's insane.
Look at our manager's reaction. Our first 6 subs were defensive players. Our first 6 subs are defensive players. Go have a look at the subs. And one of them was bringing on Kepa.
Bro, you know what pissed me off the most about this game? Him bringing on all those players and taking off Gyokeres. How are we still playing with Marino up front with an actual... He needs the 90 minutes right now. He needs to assimilate into the team. It's insane.
It was going to cost the ball, Guru. That's not... Do you get the point? This is 15.6 million. This is what it gets you. Gets you someone that can cross the ball. That's why he kept Marino, because he saw that Gyokeres can't score with his head. What did he do? Take him off, put Moreno in, and he expected him to score. And just cross the ball. Do you know what I'm saying? That was
we had about 4 or 5 long throws as well. Is that the team we've become now?
Can I say something, guys? I want to ask a question quickly, Amar, before you speak. I want to ask a question. So, Arteta relies on defense. You're now training. Why don't you try to and you have Gyokeres? Why don't you just try to play in a way in which you hit them on the counter if the defense is as open as they're supposed to? You know what I mean? If their defense is as open, just hit them on the break.
Who's gonna play the pass? We have no one. We have players that play like this. To the side.
Well, I mean, surely he must have players that he could have brought on rather than fucking defenders.
Yeah, but we have rugby players.
This Arteta, man.
We have rugby players, bro.
That's what I
Marino,
mean. That's the problem.
Rice, come on, Odegaard, Look at these players. These players can't play a pass. You need to be techie to play a pass like that. Yeah.
Brother, let me tell you something, man. This is what happens when you guys dilly-dally in the transfer window. Because here's the thing, man. Your entire midfield is absolutely fucked. If you guys lose Odegaard once this season, your season is over. Forget about it.
I think it gets better.
You should be worried about even trying to get Champions League football.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. Because if we lose Odegaard, Waneri is better than Odegaard, my friend. Waneri is better than Odegaard.
Yeah, okay.
He's more creative.
One at a time.
Yeah, hold on. Here's the thing. I don't rate Odegaard. I'm not sitting here saying Odegaard is that good. That if you guys lose him, is doom and gloom. Listen, even if you guys have him, I still don't think you guys are good enough. I don't think the team is good enough, even with Odegaard. What I'm trying to say is this, right? Ethan Nwaneri is clearly a guy who the manager doesn't trust when he has his team. The only time he decides to play him is when everyone is injured and he actually short with players and he's like, cool, I'll play Nwaneri now. You understand what I mean, right? And I feel like he's going to do the same thing to Dalman too during the season. You understand what I mean, right? Here's the thing. All of this, your manager's obsession, and it is an obsession. The obsession that this guy has in buying defensive-minded midfielders, I just don't get it. Is this guy trying to play Stoke City, Burnley football? Is that what this is? Like, bro, I don't understand this, bro. There are good creative good passing midfielders out there that you could have gotten, right? There's guys like Baena, Thiago Almada, who's both of them are just joined Atleti. Both of those guys would have actually done a great job at Arsenal, right? We're talking about these two great players, right? But no. You want to go spend more money on Zubamendi after you just said buy Moreno and Declan Rice 2 seasons in a row. Bro, this is my point. And this is the issue here, right? You need creative midfielders, bro. Trust me. I know the feeling, bro. At my club, bro, I have guys like Pedri in the team. And I have Fermin and all these guys and Danny Olmo who can do a job creative-wise. Why do you think Lewandowski yesterday last season put 50 GA? Why did he put 50 GA at his age? Maybe it's because he was just getting production after production after production the whole season. There was no way he could miss. Right?
Yeah.
But guess what? You got this guy in Gyokeres who has been cooking before joining the league. And you know what's funny, right? You know how these fans are like, bro. Because they know that a lot of you Arsenal fans, the real Arsenal fans out here, have been calling out for a striker. The moment now you've gotten a striker now, all these people are just going to be so fucking annoying because they're going to point the finger at Gyokeres throughout the season. They're going to be sitting there saying, well, you guys said we need a 20-goal season striker. Well, guess what? Arteta has bought his 20-goal season striker. What are you guys saying now?
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, and also we've got another pre-season game coming up Saturday or Sunday against Bilbao. And listen,
anyways, guys,
Bilbao's going to be another. Bilbao's going to. Bilbao's going to be another tricky cakewalk for us, and they're going to play the same way Villarreal played against us. So don't underestimate Bilbao. I've seen what they did last season in La Liga because their squad is more dangerous compared to our squad. They've got Inaki Williams, and listen, I know a lot of people. I know you guys. I know we don't rate Inaki Williams that highly, but he always turns up in very important games. So if he scores against us, then we're in for a pickle. And they've also got I can't remember the guys, the manager, not his brother, the manager of Bilbao. I think he used to manage Barcelona. Ernesto, I can't remember his name, but he's another guy that is going to play the same high line as Marcelinho played today against Super Mick Arteta. So that Bilbao game is going to be tricky on Sunday or Saturday, and that is going to rectify as
Valverde,
to
Valverde.
Yeah, Ernesto Valverde. And listen, that Bilbao game is going to decide whether or not we are ready for the Premier League season. Because if we lose to Bilbao, then our chances of beating Manchester United 0.
I mean, what do you think? You look at this team. You know the thing is that I was listening to what you were saying, North, and me, Matty, and Lee, we were talking about it as well. I really do believe that we have 4 players there that can actually sort out this creativity problem. You got a player like Max Dowman. I don't care if he's 15, 16, playing for 60 minutes, 70 minutes, yes, because he's young. Obviously, you can't play him 90 minutes. It makes sense. But playing for 60, 70 minutes, he'll sort out the creativity problem. That Arteta was talking about at the end of the season. He was telling us about that we had a big creativity problem. Who does he go out and buy? He goes out and buys Norgard. So we're talking about a big creativity problem, and you're going out there and buying Norgard. What's Zubamendi going to do? He's deep down in the defense. What is he going to do? He's going to give the ball to either Odegaard or Rice, and both of them aren't good enough. in their positions, of course. Both of them, bro. You've got a player like Dowman, always looks like a threat. Ethan, balling today, in my opinion. I think he played well. You got Martinelli. Martinelli, are we still talking about Martinelli on the left wing? Madueke played better than him. Madueke played better than him, bro. Do you know how mad that is? Madueke played better than Martinelli, bro. Martinelli that we should have sold 2 years ago for 70 mil. We can't. And by the way, Arteta wants to keep him. He refused to sell him this season. Well, he rejected an offer we got for him, and we rejected an offer for Kivior. For Kivior, bro. It's mad. Kivior, why would you reject an offer for Kivior? Take it. Take it, bro. Take it before people change their mind. Take it. Because think about it, bro. They're going off the Real Madrid game. They're going off the Real Madrid game and a couple of games that he played well. Sell him. Cut the losses.
Look,
you know what I'm saying? We can't even sell Fabio Vieira. So we do have options there, but the problem is that we don't utilize them. We're going to fall on that sword. Saka's going to have to play a right wing. Even if Max Dowman does a madness all season, Saka's playing right wing. That's it. Interchange. Play them both and interchange. If Saka has to play on the right wing, interchange, change. And then put Ethan in that number 10. He was balling today. He just didn't find the right players around him to play to. Because you got Saka, you double up on him, and the story.
No, you know why Ethan couldn't find anyone? It's because he has to pick the ball up on the midfield line, right? The halfway line. And then he has to run across 3 people. And then by that time, he's exhausted.
Yeah,
it's insane. Like, he needs to be fed the ball in the 10 area. It makes no sense why he would play Norgard and Marino together. And you know what? I'm fully convinced that Zubimendi does not start that United game. I think Norgard starts. I think it's going to be Norgard, Rice, Odegaard.
Why?
I just...
Is it like a grudge?
Choosing for the preseason,
is it a grudge?
Man.
No, I don't think so. I think he's trying to protect
It's not even a grudge. I think he's trying to ease him into the system that he plays.
No. He's trying to protect him.
He might get a couple minutes, but I don't think he starts, man.
Guru, you have to understand. If Zubimendi gets injured, this manager will be found out. Who's going to play if Zubimendi's going to get injured? He's going to play Norgard. If you play Norgard against any team, he's a liability. Do you know what I'm saying? If not a liability, average player that shouldn't play for a club like Arsenal.
He might put Skelly there, put Kivior left back. He's played Kivior left back before. He might do that. He might.
I don't know. I don't know if Skelly, it's a good idea to play Skelly there, bro. I don't know about that one. I think he'll be worse.
Not CDM, not CDM.
It's just the fact that he's playing as a deep line playmaker while playing the left back role. Do you know what I mean? That's the problem.
You think he'll do well?
Fine. But the thing is, he's got to do he has to obviously track back as a left back, and that's where it's just not going to work, innit? I think if you just leave him in the midfield, he's got the license to go forward. And we saw last season, let's be real, we saw last season from Lewis Skelly. He likes it, he can take players on. The problem is he's in 2 minds because he knows I gotta go back because I'm a left back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then he doesn't have the license to use the ball. If we play Kivior there, left back, as an example, he knows if he loses the ball, he's still got the defense behind him. He's still got a DM next to him. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not going to get crucified for that. So I feel like he's not a left back, but he's also with the mind that's like, yo, I can't lose the ball. Even though I invert and receive the ball, I'm not able to lose it. And then after that, it's going to hit his confidence, the fact that he lost the ball against Spurs and we got lobbed and conceded and lost against Spurs in pre-season. So I think all of these things are not working well for his confidence. Like, Martinelli actually started the game off okay. I think he made 1 or 2 half passes, but then as the game progressed, he just started dying down.
But just crossing the ball, North. That's what he was doing. Run, cross the ball, run, cross the ball. You know what I'm saying? What are we doing here, bro? 200k for this shit. 200k for this shit. It's not like you're paying him 20k or something. It's 200k, bro.
Well, you know what Luis Diaz was on at Liverpool.
We still play Moreno in the midfield. We all know that this guy can't play as a DM. We all saw that last season. Nobody was calling for Moreno to play as a DM last season. We could all see that he couldn't do the job. So why are we persistent with it again? Why? He got praised
because we bought him last season.
But
No,
this manager
he
don't
bought him
learn.
last season.
These are basic things that you could pick up on. Yeah, basic things you do not pick up on, and this is why we get onto this manager. Man couldn't realize that Trossard in the 10 didn't work. How long did he try to do Trossard in the 10? He did that for time.
Time again.
He kept
Time
doing
again.
it.
Bro, how many
Partey-
times did he try Havertz in the 8 when we first got him?
About 10, 12 games.
That's what I'm saying.
Cost us about 12 points. 14, I don't know kind of about how
No,
many
he
points.
thinks, bro, this guy thinks he's some tactical genius,
I
but
swear
in
to
fact,
God, yeah,
he's
he
just a
does, innit?
novice. Seriously, man.
I swear to God, it's so funny,
But this is
bro.
what you get with a novice manager, man. But
Yeah.
for 5
Oh,
years,
What,
what
is he
do you-
still
what
a
do you
we've
make
been
novice?
paying for his mistakes to learn on the job. But this guy don't learn. I can understand in your first season you experiment, your second season you experiment. You've had 5 years to experiment, and you're still doing the same pucaria you was doing in the first season. Like, bro, we all have jobs here. If we make the first mistake, they think, all right, cool. Do you know what? This is how you do it. You make it again, the third time, bro, you get fired.
You get sacked.
This
Yeah.
guy still, bro. If the play didn't work out the first time, what's gonna make you think it's gonna work out the second time? But I said this, bro. I've said this before. Yeah, we are paying the price for someone learning on the job, but not learning from their mistakes. What other top club will get a manager in to learn on the job and then still keep him there when he's still making the same mistakes? By Arsenal is acceptable. Bro, this guy, this season, if we count the players we signed this season, is 40 fucking players. Bro, add another 4 players, that's 4 teams. Yeah? And we're still short in certain positions. We still haven't worked out what's the best player to play where. Yeah. And how many attacking players has he signed out of 40 players?
Like
What,
3.
4, 5?
Probably, I mean, 3 good ones, but yeah, probably 4 or 5.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Like, come on, what are we doing here, bro? I would understand if you're playing this defensive football, yeah, parking the bus on the counter attack and we're winning 1-0 every week. I'll take 1-0 every week if we're winning. But brother, you're not doing nothing. It's the same shit that we saw last season. What's different from what the football we played last season in the preseason? Yeah, preseason is meant for experimenting. Yeah, we wouldn't mind if we was taking losses and we can see he's trying to work on something new, a new formation, or maybe like 2 strikers up front. How many of us have said play 4-4-2 or 3-5-1 or 3-4-3 or something different? You know what I'm saying? Try a plan B. It's the same shit.
There is no plan B.
There is no plan
That's the
B,
problem.
bro. 5
Plan
years.
B is long throws.
There's
Long
no plan
throw-ins.
B. This guy is
That's what
one
it is.
regimented. Bro, how do you have, Gyokeres, who's what, 6'4", whatever he is, yeah? You're not spamming it, but regardless whether he's good with his head or not, yeah? If you have a big striker, yeah, and you're playing 2 wingers, yeah? But it's common sense to get the ball out wide and say cross it in or find your striker, yeah? Because the striker is ultimately the guy that scores the goals. He played 60, 70 minutes, no crosses, yeah? Then he takes him off, puts Marino up front, and then we start spamming crosses.
Insane.
Brother, how have we spent almost £1 billion, yeah? We're into our 6th season, and the best player on the pitch is a flipping 15-year-old.
Yeah.
A 15-year-old.
Insane.
My guy's a teenager, bro. He's been the best player on the pitch. Bruv, are people comprehending this madness? We're having a 15-year-old player
Here's plan
from
B.
the academy while we spent £1 billion and he's the best player on the pitch. Do I need to say it again? Because I don't think people are hearing this.
Like I said before, man, you weren't
Bro,
here.
the thing is, like, these players are too damn robotic. Yeah? But these top gooners are saying
yeah, or he's gonna unlock plays. But if he does the opposite, bro, if he looks them up, bro,
Yep.
he
No,
puts
that's
them in
exactly my point.
handcuffs. How
Why do you
many
think
players,
Ethan
yeah,
and
do
Max
we
Diamond
have?
were the best players today, man?
How many
It's
players,
because they
yeah, did
haven't
we
been
think that were
brainwashed yet.
playing decently, yeah? Bro, they can't even do the things that they're doing that they were good at because they're so robotic. They can't express themselves. The only
Nah, he
player that's
doesn't play to the
expressing
strengths.
himself is a 15-year-old.
Raw talent. He doesn't play to their strengths. That's the problem. You know that Gyokeres' strength is playing a low or playing in between the defenders or playing on the back of the defender. Transition, that's the kind of strength that Gyokeres, and you know that this guy will get you at least 20, 25 goals. I'm not just speaking on this game, like going forward. If going forward, this is how it's going to go, this guy's going to get 9 goals. You get me?
But brother,
9 goals. It's
if
going to
we're
drop.
playing the football that we're playing, there's no point of having a striker, bro. What's the point of having a
True.
striker with no service?
That's true.
Bro, this guy, when you look at some of his subs, forget
Bro, you
Gianni.
could have Ronaldo up front, bro. If Ronaldo gets no service, he's dead.
Bro, every striker, bro, they need service.
That's what I'm saying. So what's the point of having a striker up front if you don't feed him the ball?
This guy, I don't know what this guy thinks every striker is going to do. A Jesus has got to drop in deep, receive the ball, 1-2 pass, run back in the box. Bro, at the end of the day, that experiment ain't worked, did it? You went out there and got the best what you could get in terms of goal scorers, and now you don't want to provide for him. It makes no fucking sense, bro. The experiment of a Jesus false 9 ain't worked. So I just don't understand certain signings. Before I get Gianni in, I don't get certain substitutions. You're taking off Saka for Diamond. Why can't you just put Saka on the left and bring on Diamond? Why are you doing that? You know what I'm saying? All because you wanted to bring Madueke on. Like, I don't understand these kind of substitutions. Like I said, it's pre-season, but it just doesn't make any sense. We're chasing the game. Leave Saka on, because Saka was nowhere near as bad as Martinelli, and bring Diamond on. And then you've got 2 wingers now, one that can score goals and one that can take on players. So one can link up, Diamond can link up with the striker, and Saka, if he's given an opportunity, we know that he can score a goal. It's very, very simple. It doesn't need to be complicated. Then you're taking off Gyokeres for Odegaard. Odegaard's been shit all pre-season. Why are you taking off the striker? Not only is he down in confidence because you're bringing no flipping service for him, you're then taking him off as if he's been a problem within the game. He's not a problem. He's not being given the license to affect the game. And when he did get the ball, I remember the only highlight I remember of Gyokeres this game, he received the ball and he took on 3 players, in the box.
Yeah.
3 players, yeah? And the third
He was
one
on the left.
Yes, on the left. And he just about beat the third one, but he just got the leg and he just won the ball off of him, yeah? Because he was about to set himself up to shoot. And it's like, bro, why does he have to take on 3 players? Why does Ethan have to take on 3 players to get through that midfield? Why is Diamond got to take on 2-3 players to get any space on that right-hand side? How come every player has to individually beat multiple players? Yes, we want players that beat players, but we want to see link-up play. Does PSG players have to beat a man every single time dribbling past everyone? They link up, they interchange. Sometimes Fabian Ruiz, he'll be in the box. You know what I mean? Sometimes he'll drop in deep. Sometimes Neves will drop in deep near the flipping defenders, receive the ball, then pass it to Vitinha. Vitinha will then transition, but they all interchange. It's not one man doing the whole job of just running through the whole midfield. Dembele as well can drop in deep, can run into the box. You've got Doué as well, can drop in deep, link up, but also can get space, have an opportunity, shoot, score. Do you know what I'm saying? You got Hakimi, you got flipping
Vada
as well. Nuno Mendes as well, running forward, does the attacking duty, but also gets back and defends as well. Why is it that PSG are able to transition, defend, and counter-attack as a team? Why can't we?
You know why?
Why is Inter Milan? Yeah? Let me just say this here. Why is Inter Milan getting players for like 7 million euros, 10 million euros, and they're supposed to be a defensive team that's set up with a back 3, but they're able to counter-attack, they're able to defend, they're able to transition, they're able to attack, they're able to be in the right positions. Why are these 2 styles of teams, these 2 lineups with completely different styles, completely different profile of players? Because Inter are more experienced players that have been overlooked. PSG, younger players on the rise, or players that are come through the PSG academy. How come these 2 styles with 2 different managers are able to do the things that Arteta can't do? And one of them haven't even spent the amount of money that Arteta has when Inzaghi was there at Inter. Why is he able to coach that? And we can't. Why is Slot being able to not have all his pieces and able to coach a team within less than a year on the job, able to coach a team to transition, to have different tactics game after game, week after week, and yet this manager's been here 6 years building his own team and he can't coach it? Why is Conte, when he gets slapped up by us, change to a back three, change the system mid-season, goes on to flipping win the league? Why is it that these managers can do this shit? But we have to keep being a process. It takes time. Oh, Arteta needs to build the team. The players need to get used to the system. There's plenty of managers out there that are able to incorporate their system into the team. Why did Unai Emery at Villarreal able to instill his system with a team that he only spent, what, 15, 20 million euros to assemble, for them to go and win the Europa League? Why was he able to transmit his system? Why has he been able to transmit his system to Aston Villa when he took over? That team was almost near relegation. Why are they able to understand his system? Why is it that so many other managers are able to get their message and their ideas crossed to their team so that they can defend and they can attack? What about the flipping Nottingham Forest manager? How is he able to get them? How is Nuno Espirito Santo able to flipping get them playing that kind of football? Why is it only Arteta that has the problem of getting us to flipping know how to defend and attack? It's either one or the other with this manager. We either defend, or we attack. We don't know how to blend both systems together. I don't get it, bro. I do get it. This manager, this job came way too early in his career to get a job like this. You are not qualified for this job. And it shows. Did you see his face at the end of the game? He looked like,
he's stressed.
He looked like a fox shat in his garden, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That fox shit stinks, bro. I know there's one fox who's thinking, bro, I slapped him with the broom, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? What? Bro, Mumsy's calling me. She's probably telling me stop swearing in Portuguese.
Stop swearing.
You know what I'm saying? Mumsy don't like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Bit of manners.
I've had enough of it, bro. I'm seeing too many other managers being able to implement their system, and this manager all of a sudden needs every single little piece and time. And I've had enough of it. Gianni, go on, bro. Have your say, bro. You ain't gonna just say, go on, bro.
I was just gonna say I'm not shocked. Did you guys see his the press conference after the game? The second question was the question about Gyokeres. They said, and the reporter, I forget who it was, it might have been from Sky Sports that asked the question, but they basically worded it and said, how long do you think it's going to take to incorporate Gyokeres' style into yours? And he completely glazed over that and said, no, he's getting used to our system. He's not changing.
Oh, he's dropped out.
So he'll get used to our system, but we won't cater around a striker. That
Can you guys hear me still?
Yeah,
we hear you.
Hold on, I can't hear you guys.
Okay. But like you said, we the thing is that this guy ain't gonna change, and we already know it. I wanted to know what he said in that press conference. I wonder how he's gonna bullshit his way out of this one.
Bro,
do you know what I'm saying?
He's turning into Ten Hag, with these press conferences. It's insane.
There we go.
Gianni, you back? You back?
Yeah. No, dude, he's not going to change. He's not going to change, and I don't. He looked as calm as could be in that press conference. So we're going to see what ends up happening. This is going to be the telltale season, but I'm not shocked by that. I'm not shocked by that performance at all. We can't handle teams that can do 1-2 passes and quick one-touch passes the way Villarreal does. We're going to get. This is why I said to all these idiots over the summer that were saying, "Oh, we get Gyokeres, we can win Champions League." It's not going to happen. We're not going to be able to handle Europe's best when they're at their capabilities. To what you were saying, North, it's because there's no freedom of play with these guys. You look at the way PSG destroyed in.
Yeah.
And he's gone.
They got to my guy, man. They got to my guy.
Top goonies.
Free Gianni, you know what I'm
Too many
saying?
facts, man. Too many facts.
You look at the way you look at the. There's no freedom. There's no freedom of play. If you saw how Inter tore apart, Inter got tore apart, it's because Vada can come through the middle and attack. So can Dembele. So can Doué. So can everybody who plays on that forward line. They're interchangeable. We don't have interchangeable players to be doing that. We're robotic. We're stuck to one way and one way only. The year that we blew the lead by 8 points, Trossard was basically playing a 10. If we really looked at how we were playing offense, we played more similar to Ancelotti's 4-4-2 diamond midfield than what we did as a 4-3-3, because Saka and Martinelli had the freedom to run in through diagonal runs to be able to get the ball from Trossard or get a ball from over the top to either pass the
Or
ball into the center and
Jesus.
let the other score, or Jesus. We don't play that anymore. Everything is too rigid. That's why we're playing and we look as shit as we do. It's not going to change. It's not going to change. Gyokeres, hopefully everybody was saying this guy's got an attitude. Hopefully he kicks off with Arteta and everybody starts getting exposed for what it is. Because if it's not, dude, what I got from that press conference is he's as calm as could be and it doesn't look like he's worried about any pressure.
Did he have any? Go on, go on.
He's
Go on.
media trained, bro. He's media trained. You know what I'm saying?
Did he,
Oh,
what did he say?
100%.
Even
But you can
since like
read, but you can read
midway
a
through last
body.
season.
Trained by the
You
number
can
one
read
company
somebody's
UK.
face and everything
Yeah,
else to know if
you
they're
can.
full of shit or not.
Body
For
language.
sure.
You
Yeah,
can look
body
at the
language.
body language. Somebody
Yeah.
who's under pressure, the body language is going to crack whether they're trained or not. We've all seen it
Facts.
with the best managers across by
Facts.
much better managers than this idiot. So
Yeah.
I'm not convinced that he's under any pressure. Or if you watch the press conference, he doesn't look stressed at all.
Any
Again,
excuses? Any excuses? Have you heard any excuses from his press conference? Do you remember
the
any?
excuses
What
are the
was it?
excuses are the excuses are he can't wait to give Max Dallman time because
Right.
now
Right.
he's making it seem that he wants to throw this guy in
Ah,
already. And that
Sure.
Gyokeres has to get used to their system. He said that flat out that Gyokeres has to get used to their system, to his system. So again,
So
I am not convinced. I am not convinced that anything's going to change with all the transfers that we've seen. Like I've said before, I said it on I put a super chat into Aaron's OG show. I got Arsenal finishing fourth, man. I think Chelsea's
same.
better. I think Chelsea's better than us. I think City and Liverpool are going to run away with it, and we need to count our blessings that PSR have hit Aston Villa, because I think if Aston Villa had a good amount of money to spend, Aston Villa could be better than us. But we play like this, ain't shit changing, man. Ain't shit changing.
Nope. Nope. That's what I said when the stream first started. We're in a top 4 race now, and I said to my buddy, "Bro, let's pray we win an FA Cup, because I mean I kind of want a trophy, but this manager's got to go, man. Because I don't know if you guys noticed this in this game today. The first 15 minutes, we looked super energetic. Like, we were on it. We were on every single thing, right? People pressing, XYZ. Around the 18th minute, I was like, bro, why do these guys look tired? Like, it's preseason. And they're not even, like, running full pace and stuff. Like, they just looked tired, and they looked fed up, almost.
Yeah.
It was basically the tone that was set last season, where most of the games I'm like, bro, you guys have had like 5 days to like rest and like train and stuff. So in my head, that goes back to maybe this dude is overworking these players in training. Thus, all the
100%.
hamstring injuries we had last season. You don't just get hamstring injuries like that, man. Clearly, something's happening in training, because you don't get 6 hamstring injuries. No team. Maybe there is. I don't know the statistics. But in the modern day game, with all the physios and all the sports science stuff that we have, bro, you are not getting 6 hamstring injuries unless you're getting overworked in training.
Yeah, but
There's
look
no
how
way.
thin the squad is. That was our problem last year on how thin we made the squad. That's the difference of the fall off. Here, most people, if you go back and listen to guys from when Chelsea won with Conte is said to be the worst coach to have in training, that he is the worst and most rigorous coach in training. He's never had any amount of hamstring problems at any teams that he's had when he's won any of the titles. Juventus never
So
had that
what are
many
they doing
hamstring
in training, man?
Huh?
So what are they doing in training?
It's
That these
overuse with
hamstrings are
games.
just going like this.
It's not just training. It's overuse in games. Why
Yeah,
is
that's true.
Saka? Why, if we're blowing out PSV, why is Saka playing for 80 something minutes against PSV when we won 7-1?
Man, forget PSV.
Yeah, why is he
Preston
playing on
North End,
Saka
bro.
against
But
Preston?
that's the example to give to show that it's not
Yeah,
just
no, that's
training,
fair.
it's the game as well. The man is a novice. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Plain and simple.
Yep.
it's the constant pressure. That's what it is. You know when on the pitch, yeah, the way we play, the way we defend, especially, it's the constant pressure. Klopp used to play it as well. The only difference is that Klopp used to win. Klopp used to drive the players all to the ground. That's probably
that's what prevented him from
Klopp's
winning
bad.
3 titles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
true.
what prevented him from winning 3 title. Fact. But he used to win on the way. Like he used to get a cup here, Champions League here, you know, a little Carabao Cup, a league every year. But he'd run the players to the ground. The problem is that Arteta runs the players to the ground and wins absolutely fuck all, bro. The thing is that this constant pressure works, but it works to a certain extent. You will get injuries. They know. Doctors tell you that you will get injuries like this. He has doctors around him. I swear they have a conversation with doctors every time before the game, after the game. No?
Brother, they
Yeah,
get
Why are they
updates
getting
every
he's
millions?
day.
got physio
They
and
get
the
updates.
physio told
Physios get
him.
updates every day.
Yeah,
They go.
but bro, he's
They,
still playing plays with injuries, bro.
Exactly.
He played
Like
Timber with
Timber,
injury, Declan
Ben
Rice
White,
with a broken toe, Ben White
Ben
needed
White.
surgery. He played him, but this guy
Odegaard.
don't care, bro. He's a narcissist, bro.
yeah, but the players that he had, like for example, it's either Timber or Ben White. It's either Gabriel or Kivio. You see the gap between them. There's a huge
Insane.
gap. It's either Zubimendi or Norgard. So
Because
he has to play.
he wants to live and die by his 11. He wants to live
Yo,
and die
yeah,
by his 11. That's it.
basically,
He doesn't care
yes.
for anymore.
Basically,
He
yes.
doesn't care for anything more. He wants to live and die by his 11. That's all it is at the end of the day.
You will fall on
Yeah.
his
You notice how the guys that are going to be the somewhat replacements for Odegaard if they're given the chance are the 2 young kids. It's the
Facts.
17-year-old and the 15-year-old. We're lucky that the 15-year-old can go out and play on the wing as well because it looks like we're going to need it. Again, I said this to North before and I said this to Aaron. This is why I have a problem with us selling Trossard. You can't, after what we just saw today, you're going to tell me we're going to sell our 3rd highest goal scorer over the last 2 years and we're going to replace him with somebody that doesn't score goals? So we're going to get less and less on goals, play the same brand, and hope the defense is going to make it through. It ain't fucking
Yeah.
happening.
No.
Yeah. Exactly that.
And you know what?
He-
Some of you cussed me out when I said this last time, yeah? So I'm
yeah,
not
go
gonna
on.
crash out this time, but just hear me
Please
out.
don't say the
You
Wenger
know?
thing. Don't say the
Hey,
Wenger
hey,
thing. I knew
hey,
you were going there, Guri.
brother,
Please.
brother, I'm just saying, if Wenger
Okay, go
had
on.
900 million to spend, okay,
Yeah.
bro, we would have had at least 3 league titles in that time.
True.
900 M's. And let me tell you this, even when we were not winning nothing under Wenger the last couple of years, yeah, bro, we played a brand of football that I still wanted to watch. Even when we were losing games, when we were attacking, it was fluid passing, left, right, through the middle. Bro, I couldn't care if we're winning 3-0. Sometimes watching the game, 60th minute, I'm like, all right, 3-0 up, bro. Just turn the TV off, man. God damn. It's insane. It's the same thing over and over again. And if we are winning 3-0, 2 of them are probably set pieces anyway, dude.
Facts. Facts. 100%.
Open play it's almost non-existent, bro. You know how many open play goals we've scored in preseason? 2.
And we're 15th, by the way. I think no, last season, I think from open goals, we're 12 for 50. Bottom half, proper. That's all I can say. We're the bottom half.
So
Yeah.
the
Open
thing
goals.
is, bringing in Gyokeres kind of solves that, right? You would think, because then you're like, all right, let's play through the middle. The striker can get a job done. But no, this guy can't even figure that out. Now, like you've said, like most of us haven't seen the press conference, right? But now you're saying he needs to adapt to our system, brother. He was literally the most prolific goal scorer in Europe last 2 seasons. You're not gonna build the system around him. What kind of a dumbass manager are you, bro? Like, is something loose in your head, or are you just that stubborn that you think like, oh, I'm a god? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
well, I'm not
Brother,
sure
what
what's
is he
going
doing?
on.
From what you've seen them play, what have you seen different from this with getting Gyokeres already to what he did to Aubameyang? Aubameyang got pushed to the left wing. How does one of the most prolific strikers, hell, of the last generation, Aubameyang's one of the most prolific strikers. So how do you take a guy like that to move him to the left wing? He hadn't played left wing since Lewandowski was on Dortmund.
What
So
did
why,
Gyokeres today?
why are you doing that?
Today, the Gyokeres, Gianni, not to cut you off, but like on your point, today Gyokeres moved to the left to actually create a chance for himself. He had to move to the left to create something for himself because it doesn't fit the system, bro. This guy is Kim Jong-un. Yeah, he rules this kingdom, and we just have to say yes to everything he does. You know what I'm saying? He has those people around him, which are the top gooners. They're the ones. They're the biggest problem in this fan base. Not even Arteta. They're the biggest problem in this fan base. Because if now you just click next instead of Northside and go to what's his name, that Voldemort looking mob. What's his name? That guy.
Pincus?
That guy. Go to him. Go listen to what they're saying. Go listen to what they're saying, bro. Come on. What are we doing here, bro? You know what they're gonna be like. Oh, you know what? It was preseason. Oh, I saw some things that were a bit different. Yeah. And you know what? Yeah, Robbie. Yeah, I think that it's with a little bit of change, a little bit of help, we will get there. We will be ready for Man United. Who told you to be ready? Who told you to be ready? On what? Based on what? Based on what are we ready? Based on what? Preseason, yes. It doesn't matter if you win, lose, or draw. Yes, but we need to see some change. The thing is that the change that hasn't happened. The change hasn't happened.
The change isn't going to happen.
And you've got
the change isn't going to happen.
A 40-goal machine. Why did you buy him then? Just don't buy him then. What's the point?
Because the excuse was already geared up when all the top gooners were arguing over him and Sesko. The excuse was already geared up. He's coming from Portugal. That's going to be the excuse. You watch.
Yeah,
they're going to try to say that there's such a big difference of play between Portugal and England to why Gyokeres couldn't fit into the Premier League. They've already got it queued up, man.
What about Diaz? Diaz came from Portugal. He did well in the Premier League. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, but he's a winger.
It's not Arsenal.
I know.
As long as it's not Arsenal, it don't matter to them.
Come on, man. Diaz balled out at Liverpool. Diaz balled out, and now he's gone to Bayern Munich. Do you know what I'm saying?
Really
he's gone to bigger things as well. Where he's really probably going to ball out.
He's really going to ball out now.
Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, what are we doing here? The thing is that there's always going to be excuses, and these guys were like, right now. If I would click on their excuses, what would they say? What would they be saying, bro? What would they be saying? Let me just check what the. Let me just check.
It's pre-season, but the game holds no significance.
Exactly. Just like the Spurs game when they brushed that one
the
off.
young players, which is a positive.
And also
Max Dowman is a baller. He's going to be the next Mao.
Look at this fat fuck. Look at this. Be positive with capitals. Positive in capitals.
Well, another thing.
What are we doing here, bro?
Another thing that what our fans keep saying is that every time a player, like an old player that played for us, comes back and scores against us, because every time a fan, like our fan base, say, "Oh, he's not good for us. He's useless," and all that stuff. Fast forward, they come back to the Emirates and they score against us. Do you guys remember the game against Southampton when Theo Walcott scored against us? And our fan base were getting so mouthy. They were saying, "Oh, Theo Walcott is washed. He's old. He's rubbish." And look what happened. Played for when he came back to the Emirates as a Southampton player. First thing he did, he scored against us. And tonight, Nicolas Pepe, our fan base getting mouthy of him. What happened? Scored against us. That's what happens when we mouth off about our old players, and they always come back and get their vengeance on us.
100%. 100%. Look at this shit. Julian, bro. Look at him. Look what he said. We have to learn how to break down low blocks. No shit, Sherlock. You just found out right now. You get what I'm trying to say? Look, let's move on. This guy, Frank.
We've been saying this for 3 seasons, bro.
Revealed themselves.
Forgotten how to play with a striker. Well, that's your fault.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's your fault. That's why we ain't got a striker. Let's move on. Look at this one. He doesn't have a name, so he's sick. Anyway, this guy, no need to panic. It's a friendly. I'm going to hot him up. No need to panic. He's friendly. It's just a friendly. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this bullshit, bro. There, it's just a friendly. Max Dowman can be a wild card. Look at this. Ah, come on, man.
It's
Oh
because
my
Robbie is
days.
just it's just basically Robbie is just telling them to say something because he just wants to get the
I don't think
most
he needs to.
attraction. Yeah, but still, like some of these fans need to like grow up and stop listening to Robbie, because like if they continue to just like if they continue to just say all this nonsense on to Robbie, then Robbie's just gonna say, oh, now that the fans are like saying all these positive things about, oh, it's just preseason, I can get the most attraction in my TV channel. Like Robbie's just like a con artist. You know what?
This guy.
Yeah, I feel like they're just projecting. When every time this fan base say "don't panic," they're panicking. Every time they say "stay calm," it's a projection of how they really feel. Because you don't need to tell people "don't panic" if you're not panicking. You just say your opinion, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Why are you calling for us to not panic? What do you mean don't panic? You man panicked when we had Unai Emery. Why was it okay to panic under Unai Emery? Why was it okay to panic when we had?
Because he's not hot.
Enough.
Because he's not hot, bro.
It was okay to panic then. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what were you man not panicking when we didn't get a striker in January? Were you man not panicking when we needed to go out there and get a Rafinha and get those players like that? Were you not panicking? Like, what are you talking about? Don't panic, bro. Like, if you got to tell people don't panic after preseason, you know that it's going downhill. But I don't know where at what point did it become Arsenal? To be an Arsenal fan, you have to, everything has to be positive, positive, positive. Because at the end of every season, when we don't win anything, everybody's negative. That's one thing you can take, from 2004, last time we won the league. Every season, you go back and look at the end of every season. Everyone's panicking, everyone's negative. So I don't understand all of this be positive, because none of you man are positive at the end of the season. You're all gloomy, don't want to be doing shows. You're busy, want to quickly go on holiday, hiding. I'm not hearing
Kids.
it. This manager,
I need to put my kids to sleep.
I gotta
Yeah.
wake up early tomorrow. I gotta wake up early.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I'm
kids,
saying?
holidays and that. Gotta take them
Didn't have to
swimming.
wake up early when we beat Real Madrid. Everybody had time when we beat Real Madrid. Everybody was live. Everybody was active. You know what I'm saying?
Hi, boss. I'm too sick. I'm sick. I'm sick. I ain't coming in tomorrow. Yeah.
Bro, this manager
we
could
won.
change to a back three, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He can change to a back three. You got so many defensive players. You could play a back three. Do you know what I'm saying? If you play a back three and you put Kivior there, you'll probably end up covering up for a lot of his deficiencies. Not saying that he's good enough, but just as something that we could do. You know what I'm saying? That midfield five, you could have Rice there. You could still have Skelly in there if you wanted to. Then you could add Ethan in there. Then on the wings, you could have Saka and Max Dowman. Up front, you could have Gyokeres, but then you can have Havertz. And the way, even though I don't like Havertz, you could say, okay, he's the link guy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like when Inter had Lukaku and Martinez, you can say, okay, listen, Havertz ain't there for like scoring goals, but he's going to be linking up. You could do that. That's something different. You're setting up the team in a different way. That there is some level of logic to it. Do I think it's perfect? No. Do I think it's enough to get us over the line? No. But okay, you've got two strikers. One's a link-up guy and the other one's the killer. So if Ethan or Max Dowman isn't finding Gyokeres, you got Havertz. You know what I'm saying? Which is decent at link-up. Or you could say, do you know what? Would have Gyokeres up front and then you'd put Moreno there and say, yo, Moreno, he's quite good, you know what I mean, in the box. He makes quick decisions. He either take the shot and take the opportunity, or he'll pass it to Gyokeres and open up Gyokeres to have a shot and try and score his goals. All of a sudden, I'm looking at the team thinking, okay, well, this is something different now, because we're now set up defensively. We've got numbers at the back. The wing backs are obviously going to have to do defensive duty, but they're also going to go forward. We can commit a lot of players going forward, and we know which ones can sit. Declan Rice can even sit and join that back line to make it a back four at certain times if Dowman doesn't get back in time. And all of a sudden, we're less predictable. All of a sudden, we can actually transition and we can actually go forward. But it takes a little bit of bravery. And I think this manager just doesn't have the bravery to make big decisions. And like I said, like the game against Inter and Barca, I just felt like that was two managers that were brave. Two managers that had opposing systems, that adjusted their systems to try and get over the line and went big. Inter started playing some attacking football. They started pressing, even though they're very defensive minded. They adjusted because they realized it weren't working against Barca, was it Barca or PSG? I can't remember now.
Barca.
Barca was the semi. The
Barca.
final was them
Barca.
and PSG.
Barca, yeah.
So I'm saying, so why can't we? Why can't we? Because we don't have a manager that's able to do that. Even with the players that are available here, we can still say, yo, we could put a lineup here where we have creativity in the midfield and we have defensive solidity so that we can help the defense and we can transition. The players are available. The saddest thing is that even when this manager has the players, my biggest gripe with Arteta is when you have the players available, you fail to see how to get the most out of them or how to build a conducive system to get the most out of the whole team. I'm not upset that Arteta wants to be defensive minded. I'm not against defensive minded managers. I mean, Mourinho was a defensive minded manager. Simeone, defensive minded manager. Do you know what I'm saying? Inzaghi, defensive minded managers, but they knew that goals win games and they knew when to turn it on and when the team had to go forward. They knew they had to get killers, whether it's Lukaku in Serie A, whether it's with Mourinho, Diego Costa or Drogba. They understood that if we're going to be very defensive, we need killers in front of goal and we need to provide them with opportunities to kill off games. It's called balance. What I hate about this manager, it's so defensive to the point where this is why he wanted a Jesus, because a Jesus would be the type of number 9 that will run for the ball, press. Yeah, he'll do some defensive, what everyone has to do defensive. But okay, but we still need to score goals, bro. We still need to score goals. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why Mourinho, his time at the top, faded the way it did. Because when Mourinho first went to Chelsea, it was like, we're not going to lose any game. So at that time, he could afford to have a couple of draws and make sure he's winning a lot of games, because you wasn't having Pep going on 15 games, 20 game runs of win. When the opposition keep winning and too many draws, it's like losses. Do you know what I'm saying? You might as well sprinkle a loss and a couple of wins in there because you're dropping way too many points overall. And this manager just does not clock that you can't just do this draw stuff. That time has gone with the days of Mourinho. This is why Klopp had to realize he had to be having win. He had to nowadays, to win. You need long stretches of untouched wins, bro. Just win, back-to-back wins. Draws these days, too many draws, bro. It's like you lost games.
Yeah, we saw that last season as well, wasn't it? We saw that last season. We had like what, 12 draws? 14? Was it 14? 14
draws.
Yeah.
14 draws.
And I think like 8 of them were from winning positions. And more than 8. I think 9 of them were
we lost
from
something like ridiculous, like 20 plus points from winning positions.
Do you get what I'm trying to say, bro? That's why, because when it comes to that halftime, their manager has switched the plan because he's losing, right? Because we're in the winning position. He switched the plan. What does our manager do? Continue with the same plan.
Hold on to the draw. Hold on to the draw.
Yeah.
Smack, go. They get the draw. Do you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, you remember when Wenger, we used to like be winning like be losing 2-0. 2-0. We're losing. The plan's not working. What does he do? Continue attacking. Do you know what I'm saying? Let it just happen. Attack. That's what he used to do. That's the thing about this manager. He never changes. And because he doesn't change, the other manager does, and he's quick to it. Equalize. End of story. Too many draws. We dropped until second place, and then Liverpool walked the league, basically. Liverpool didn't feel any stress.
100%, bro.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't even, you know what I'm saying? They just took their foot off the gas. They were like, you know what? Let's not try too hard just in case a Van Dijk will get injured, just in case a Salah will get injured. I don't know if they thought this, but I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Because it was so easy for them. Because we were drawing every game. Every game would be a draw. Do you know what I'm saying? Every game, bro. I swear to God. The thing is that like Don Hussam saying, I slept after your game. Yes, because it's a cure to insomnia. It's a cure. 5 minutes in, 10 minutes in, you're sleeping. You're sleeping, bro. Boring. Side to side. Actually, it was quite interesting the first 10 minutes, and then it was just the same old. Go tennis. Go to right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. You know what I'm saying? Like, I swear, I had the. I know what you mean, bro. I know, Don. I know, Don. I know you had the nap because it was that boring. And this is the Arsenal that we've become. You know what I'm saying? Look, I don't care if we're
Too
boring.
predictable, bro.
I'm not for Oxen Billah. He's swearing that he had a nap. The thing is that I don't care. I don't like that kind of football. I don't like defending. I don't like defending, yeah. I'll be real. I don't like Mourinho and these kind of managers. Not I don't like the but as in I would rather a Pep or a Klopp, someone that would attack. I like to attack more than defend. But if we're defending, at least win games, bro. You know what Mourinho and Conte and these managers have? Their striker always scores more than 20 goals, more than 15 goals. Always. What does our striker? Does our striker score more than 20 goals? All our strikers that have played for this manager have not scored more than 15 goals in the league. Can't score more than 15 goals. You get me? So, and Saka's not going to score 20 because he's no Salah, let's be honest. And Martinelli ain't going to do that too. So that spread the goals around, yeah? That was a myth. That didn't work. So we moved on from that. And then it was controlled football, moved on from that. And don't forget the lie that they told us. Do you remember when they told us, oh, when you start a new system, it takes 2 years to start implementing it properly in the team. You know what I'm saying? It takes 2 years. You get me? All you negative fans put the fries. There you go, bro. There you
He's
go.
over to our side, you know. He said he's never backing Arteta again. Big up to Sam, man. He said he's never backing. He said he backed him last season, and he said, you know what? Yeah, nah. That's it. Done. He goes, I'm never backing him again.
Done. Trust me, man.
Every
fraud, time you back this manager, there's fans out there that back this manager for 5-6 years, bro. Every season, at the end of the season, they come to North and to people like me and I wasn't there at the time, but North and Lee and all them man that were there. Do you know what I'm saying? They come with excuses, but deep down, when they go to sleep, they know they're lying. I swear to God, bro.
This guy would have Salah tracking back to the
right wing back.
100%.
Right wing back. You get me? Right wing back. Everybody defends. Nobody talk.
Everybody halas. Everybody halas.
Play Champions League. You want to play Champions League? Fuck off. You ain't going to play Champions League like this. Let's be honest, bro. With this kind of football, you ain't going to play Champions League, bro. It's mad. Bro.
They got Nonski,
It's
man.
mad. They got Nonski, man.
Big up Norms.
Are you in the Matrix? What's up?
Nah, mate. He's drinking.
I'm gonna lose my voice. I'm gonna lose my voice. I'm gonna feel like we were on the shisha when we were in Spain, innit?
Yo, what's going on, Nonski, man? That's looking at the Thai bottle, man. That's looking at the Thai bottle. What's going on?
Yeah, bruv. He's drinking the Kool-Aid, bruv.
Tell us not. I wonder what you're drinking, Numski.
The copium.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm drinking rum and Red Bull.
We're gonna see Arteta's downfall.
Exactly.
Nonski, man. What's going on, man? You believe it.
What have we just witnessed, people?
They're telling
Honestly,
you don't panic.
That's what we witnessed, bro.
On AFTV, Richie's show, they're saying don't panic.
Wait a second. Let me show you what AFTV's Belgium. There's a guy called Belgium. You know what I'm saying?
Belgium,
we've got the tools. This guy must listen to what's his name? What's his name that you Egal. This is Egal's for you.
Yeah, we're told, bro. We're told, bro.
I think they know each other.
We got a bunch of spanners, bro, and some
We've got
hammers.
tools. I swear to God. I want to use a tool.
I told you that left side is going to be a problem. I told you that left side is going to be a problem.
Bro, we've been saying it for ages, man.
For ages. It's nothing. I'm not surprised. We're not surprised, guys. All of us on this stream are not surprised. The chat is not surprised. We knew this was going to happen. Yeah. Listen, I love Miles Lewis-Skelly, but you're not a left back, and you're playing against our ex-player in Pepe, who Arteta decides that he's going to get rid of. That man was cooking him today. Literally cooking him, yeah. Ball for the third goal. So I was doing my stream as well. So I had one eye on the stream and one eye on the game. Ball over the top, so easy. He's out of position. Gabriel's got cut across to try and cut out the ball. and what happens? They score. Too easy. It's Villarreal, guys. We're playing Villarreal, not PSG. Villarreal.
We didn't play our A team. We didn't play our A team, Nooms.
Oh, wow. Really? Really? Norgard, you know. Norgard. Listen, guys. Havertz, right? Not Havertz, sorry. What's the name? I think it was the 30th minute he had a touch of the ball, Gyokeres. Man is calling him Gyokeres. This is what's on X now. They're calling him Gyokeres and Gokagos. And he's getting, listen, it's not his fault because he's not getting the service. He's not getting the service. Where's the creativity in this side? How are you starting Norgard yet again in a game? Yeah? All right, it's our pre-season, but I want to see some pattern of play. I ain't seen nothing different. It's the same old, right? You can spend all this money on left backs, yeah, which are not left backs, right? But you want these left backs to be inverting. You then bring on Zinchenko, another one that's probably third in the pecking or fourth in the pecking order. Calafori, injured again. He's not a left back, right? And even if he was playing in defence for Bologna, did you see him inverting him as a left centre back? Did you see him inverting? No. What is it? It's this fascination with these people inverting, right? Just leaving the space. This guy, he's not a coach. This man can't coach. We're in trouble. Listen, when we go to Man United on the 17th, Super Sunday, we're in trouble.
Oh, shit.
We are in trouble. Yeah?
What if they get Sesko and he scores? I'll lose my shit.
And I'm telling you,
that'd be glorious. That'd be glorious.
That would be like it was written in the stars, innit? Written in the stars.
We got
you remember that one, yeah?
We signed
you remember that
striker,
one?
Bro.
Oh, we signed the wrong striker. It was your fault, North. You lot wanted Gyokeres. Yeah? You lot wanted Gyokeres. You get me? But if Gyokeres scores, they'll never come back and say, hey, you know what? Fair play. You lot wanted Gyokeres. We wanted Sesko. We were wrong. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Listen, it don't matter what players you're getting, what quality players you're getting. Once you're playing in this tactical system that this manager is, we ain't doing nothing.
Lauren.
So it's pointless, guys. You know, this man will have to die on his sword, and I hope it's by Christmas or even before Christmas. Yeah?
Inshallah.
Get this guy out of the club. Yeah, because he hasn't got a clue.
I think he's
not
done.
got a Scooby-Doo.
No. I think he's done this season, Nomsky.
He knows it. He knows it, brother. The man looked vacant today. You're playing a pre-season game, man's like this.
Out of ideas.
Out of ideas, bro.
What's that? Yo, bring out the laminated sheets and bring out the iPad as well that we had in training.
Yeah.
Bring out the laminated sheets as well. You know,
Play the samba.
Hey, man's gonna be calling Questa.
Bring
You know,
the
Questa
lemons
is got Palmer. Yo, Questa, what would you do in a time like this? You know what I'm saying? Hello,
it's me.
You're looking for. Oh, calling me an unknown number. Me the unknown number. Bro, Questa, he's gonna be ringing you, bro. It's gonna be hotline blinging like Drake, bro. Hotline blinging that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, you better be answering, bro. He looking lost without Questa, you know.
Yep. Absolutely, bro. But I'll tell you what, guys, is just as Kenny said, strap yourselves in. It's going to be a rough ride. Strap yourselves in, people. Yeah. If you haven't already, do it, man, because you don't want to go through that windscreen. It's not a nice feeling. Yeah. Clunk pick even on the shortest trip. Yeah, you know them boys. You don't want to be going through that windscreen. But right now, this guy's taking us on a journey that we don't want to go down. And he ain't going to change.
Nope.
And it's just unfortunate that these owners have allowed him, to come and manage his club, give him 15.6 million to do what? Do the same thing.
Facts.
Netflix FC, rinse and repeat. Every year it's the same old. Yeah, you thinking bringing in Gyokeres is going to just change everything like that? Is everything just going to go like that? Yeah, everything is all in place now. Gyokeres is here. No worries. We are useless, bro. We are absolutely useless. We just look bang average. And guys, just got to face the facts. We're not a good side under this manager. Yeah, if this was, we said it on Northside show yesterday. If this was Wenger, managing this side, this current squad, and the season when we came, we came second because we've been coming second a lot of times. But that season when we was playing that real good football, I think we win the league. I think we win the league in that 22-23 season. But, bro, Max Downham comes on and man's going past players. What's going on with Saka? Why can't Saka go past players? What's happening?
Still
What's
hurt.
going on? You keep
Still
marking
hurt.
them until 77 minutes. What's this about?
You can't talk about Saka. Can't talk about Saka when it comes to
Was
it.
there
You know what I'm saying?
Is there
It's an underbelly. It's an overbelly. You know what I'm saying? It's very direct. You know what I'm saying? You can't talk about Saka, Madueke. Madueke, they'll go through. You know what Madueke will do? Go to Insta, go to requests, and start looking for that one guy in a million people, yeah? In a million people that said his shit. That one guy, that disgusting guy that obviously done that I don't agree with. We don't agree with what he done. But he'll go to him and then he'll post it on Insta. Disgusting, I can't believe it, and start saying in sub story, boom, Terry Flewers, and then boom, it goes to everyone in the internet. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't talk about Madueke.
He'll go to Tom Canton first. So you got to Tom Canton first.
Like that pussy Havertz.
I'm sorry, them penalties, were absolutely disgusting.
The thing is, I didn't see the penalties, so bro, I didn't even know those penalties after.
Okay, Rice's penalty was hard. To be fair, Odegaard's penalties were good. Rice's penalty was good. Those are the two that I remember that stood out the most. Those two penalties, Rice absolutely slapped it, bro. He slapped it in. That was a really good penalty by Rice, But Moreno's penalty, bro. Like Gabriel's one, I think he hit the crossbar.
Yeah, hit the cross. He saved it, and it hit the crossbar.
He saved it, hit the crossbar. That one was a bit unlucky because he had a bit of flight to it. That was going in, but the keeper did well to save that one. So I ain't really gonna grill Rabiot like that. But I can't, Madueke. Oh my god.
What was his penalty like? What was his? Talk me through it.
52 million, and we gave him 48 million up front. We didn't have 48 million to pay for Eze, but we had 48 million for Madueke. He'll tell you about the penalty. He'll tell you about the penalty.
Bro, I swear he tried to kick it. I think it was bottom right corner. I think it was bottom right corner, but it wasn't proper place. It wasn't in the corner. It was still kind of central to the goalkeeper. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing, bro? And the thing is, he smirked after. I saw him. I was looking at his face to see if he was disappointed. Like, I've come to a new club. I want to prove myself. He was smirking, bro. And they were giving him high fives after the pen. I'm like, high fives? Is this what you lot are doing? Like, even if he's not a great player, he's come from Chelsea with a different mentality, innit? That club still got the identity from Roman. He's gonna clock, even if he's not. We know he ain't all that. We know he ain't that great. But he knows the difference in being at a club that is about winning at all costs, and now being at a club that, it doesn't matter. We go again. We're a family. Do you know what I'm saying?
Heads up onto the next.
We'll only cuss you when we leave. While you're playing here, we're a family. Yeah, I'm saying, and it's like, bro, I think that was the one signing where the whole fan base were united that we didn't want Madueke, and it's like, bro, you're smirking and laughing, and the fans and the players are giving you high fives, bro. I would turn my back to you, even if I was playing with friends. I was like, what you did that for? Is that what I was trying to win the game, bro? Like, now, real talk, even if I don't say nothing to you, but my demeanor, I'm not happy with you. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I want to win. Do you know what I'm saying? But here, high fives. Oh, Rashid, you missed it. Oh, high five. I was saying, no, high five. It's okay. We go again. Don't worry, man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, move your hand, man. But high five. Move it.
Didn't you see him dribble? They were posting something on Arsenal website on Insta as well. They were posting how Madueke took on the goalkeeper. You saw it when he took on the goalkeeper and scored. Do you know what I'm saying?
What in the training thing?
Yeah, of course.
Listen, bro.
That's easy in training.
What? They did that with Sterling. Sterling is cooking. Sterling is cooking. Yeah, cooking what?
Cooking what? Jerk chicken. What is he cooking? He ain't cooking nothing, bro. What is he supposed to cook?
Sterling never cooked in his whole career. He was a freaking tap-in merchant. Let's get real. Dude's overrated as piss.
Nah, the Caribbean have produced a lot of ballers, man. A lot of ballers.
He ain't one of them.
He
ain't one of them.
He ain't one of them at all. He ain't one of them. But do you know what? It's just like, I know it's a preseason, but like, at least put the penalties right and you know what I'm saying, and be like, we lost the game. We shouldn't have lost the game, but we're winning this penalty shootout just to prove a point. just to save face. You know, like we used to have players that had pride. They had pride in their career. Vieira's, Bergkamp's, Overmars, all these players, Perez, Ljungberg, do you know what I'm saying? Antonio Reyes, they had pride. You want players that have pride. These players, a lot of them, they couldn't really care less, bro. I just feel like they don't have that grit about them that all the great teams had. That grit to them of, nah, we're not, like, we're here to win. Do you know what I'm saying? And what Thierry Henry said still remains. Like, that jersey is too heavy for some of these lot. It's too heavy. Like, the expectation and the weight of that jersey, if the top gooners haven't run it into the mud, it's just too heavy. You know what I mean? But you know what? This club has lost itself when we allowed a big section of this fan base to dismiss Thierry Henry and what he stood for this club, and them say, well, he's jealous. I can't believe this fan base ever got together and said that. They should be ashamed. Everybody that said that, you should be ashamed of yourself to say that our biggest legend. You would rather defend a manager that's not even in our top 50 greatest managers of all time to go up against arguably for me, our greatest player, the greatest player, Arsenal player I've ever seen anyway. It's not like I saw all of them, but the greatest player that I've ever seen, and you'd rather dismiss him when you celebrate his achievements. You celebrate his achievements, but then you cuss the man for upholding those standards that you celebrate, the merch that you buy behind his success at this club. How does that make any sense? How can you ever say is yours gold? He was one of the key players for you, is yours gold to even happen, and you dismiss his standards to achieve that. This fan base is absolutely disgusting. All in favor of an El Nene mural, all in favor of Arteta, all in favor of backing Edu and the system and the Cronkies that have done absolutely nothing for us. This fan base are disgusting.
They have. They gave you guys the mediocrity mentality and the Americanization of the sport. That's what they brought. If you look at their teams, the Denver Nuggets up until recently was never a championship contending team. They would get to the first, maybe a second round. They made it to the semifinal one time, and then they fell back to being shit. It was the same thing with when the Rams were in St. Louis. They got their one-off Super Bowl in LA. They're not going to win another Super Bowl for the foreseeable future. It's how it works. The fans bought into all that. That's why the fans act the way that they act. They're allowing the Cronkies to do what a lot of American ownership does over here in America, is you accept where it's at and you allow them to make the money. And that's where these fans are. They're comfortable with that. Too much expectations to do their head in. You can go get. Do you think right now, if we sacked Arteta, because this guy's available, if we hired Roberto Mancini tomorrow, do you think Roberto Mancini coming in changes the whole dynamic of this team going forward and how we play to where we are contending? Because I do. His offensive mentality and what we've seen, I think Roberto Mancini runs it.
If Thomas Frank can do it with Tottenham, I'm sure Roberto Mancini can do it.
Especially with higher caliber players.
Exactly.
It's just for me, Arsenal has turned into a money-making cash cow. They're just like I said it on Aaron's last show. Arsenal is turning into what we used to call the Chicago Cubs. They're the lovable losers. They'll be sold out every game. Everybody will love the fucking team, and it'll always be, we'll go again next year. That's what the Cubs did for 108 years.
Wow.
108 years.
108 years.
Yeah,
will I be around for that?
Oh, shit.
Huh? Sold out.
I won't
We might have to freeze ourselves and come back.
That man got patient, bro.
Yeah, that's why they were called the lovable losers.
I reckon Arteta is just a reincarnation. He was back there then. He's now here.
Could be. But it's the same. What Arsenal's doing is the same page we've seen from other owners. The Cubs ownership, they bled the Cubs dry. You'd probably go spend $200-300 to go to a ball game, but you'd see a dead last place team. Then when the fans actually said, you know what, fuck this, they stopped going for 2 years. In 2 years, the owners turned it all around. They won a championship. Within 2 years, that turnaround happened. So again, it's up to the fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. But it is where it is, man. It is where it is. This club ain't gonna change if the fans don't. Do you know what I'm saying? But the fans will have enough this season. Look, we're 70-30 right now, negative and positive Arsenal fans. But at the end of the season, we're gonna be the 70. You've seen the Arsenal fans that were in the stand today. They didn't celebrate. Half of them left anyway, and the other half didn't celebrate. They were just looking at the penalties. They were like, shit, man, why did I pay for this shit? Why did I come after a long, you know what I'm saying, a long 9 to 5 to this
One of
shit?
those
Oh
ones.
my days.
One of
The
those
guy,
ones, isn't it?
yeah, the guy's like, oh my days, what did I do? You get me? What did I
You're
do?
gonna
Why
get a
would I
cheeky
come?
kebab to
You know what
lift
I'm
their
saying? I
spirit.
spent the whole
You
holiday
get me?
fund
Yeah.
on
Extra
on the
chili.
tickets, bruv.
Extra chili, blood.
You know what I'm
Extra,
saying?
extra garlic
They spent
sauce.
the whole holiday fund on the tickets, blood.
Yeah,
Hey, listen,
exactly.
people have flown halfway around the world to go and watch that.
No, my days, man.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for them, bro. I
The whole
really do
holiday
feel
fund
sorry for them.
gone.
I feel
You
sorry
know
for
them
them, but I
credit
don't
cards
at the same
payments are
time.
coming next month.
Yeah, if we stopped everybody from going to the games, this something will change. Do
Oh,
you
that'll
remember when?
definitely change.
Yeah, something will definitely
It's all
change. You know what I'm
about
saying?
it, Rashid. It's all about this. It's all about the
Yeah, it's all
money.
about the money. It's all about the money. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. I agree, G. But it is what it is. Until AFTV change, ain't nothing changing. I'll be real. Until they change, ain't nothing changing. They're the face of the club, whether we like it or not. They got 1.3 million subscribers or
No,
whatnot. I don't know.
1.7.
Sorry, 1.7.
Yeah,
Madness.
nearly 2
Madness.
million.
Fuck, they must have bought some subscribers. They can't have that many.
No,
Can they?
Personally speaking, I
Shit.
think they've organically grown because from when I used to watch them back in the day and to watch
Yeah.
them grow because but you could see there how they just slowly turned the other way and have become corporate now. Because remember, they were hated. Remember,
Yeah, of
Arsenal Fan
course.
TV was
Yeah,
hated.
yeah,
It was a hated group. People didn't like them. Talksport didn't like them. Simon Jordan didn't like them. They were hated. Now they're on the other side now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Brown
it is
envelope,
what it
like
is.
brown envelope.
If you want to get in there, get nearer to the club, you're gonna obviously have to give up some of your things now. You know what I mean? You have to
100%.
enter the matrix now. You have to become one of the mutants.
Yeah,
That's what it is
and they
now. You
keep
know
a
what I mean?
couple of
Special handshakes and all that. You know what I mean?
yeah, and they keep a couple of negative or on the fence
Yeah, it's
kind
on the
of
fence. It's more
on
on
the
the
yeah,
fence
fence.
kind
bruv.
of
It's all
gooners
just to.
where you've got like a Turkish and them man. They're the best out of the bad bunch.
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah,
real.
yeah.
They're the best out of bad bunch. They keep them around just to keep the kind of like the balance. Because if it wasn't for them, my God, I went through. Did you? I went through. I didn't even watch it. Just read the title. It tells you everything, bro.
Yeah,
It
you don't
tells
need
you
to. Yeah,
everything you
just
need
watch the
to know.
thumbnail, see the
Oh,
thumbnails, and it just tells you.
bro. Oh
It just
my
tells you.
days.
That
When
channel
is
was.
enough is enough?
I think
Hmm?
Claude and Ty was the best embodiment of what a fan channel like that should be. Yin and yang. Because there's always going to be people on the opposite that think differently. And I
Yeah.
felt like that show did so. I felt like that was their greatest ever show. Rest in peace,
Yeah,
Claude.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know
Rest
what
in
I'm
peace,
saying?
Claude. Yeah.
Because it was authentic. You're going to have opposite opinions, and even if you don't know them personally, you know fellow Arsenal fans that are in either side of the fence.
Yeah.
And when they started going away from that, it ruined it. I remember like watching AFTV and being like, okay, I know it's going to be a mixed bag. Do you know what I mean? And I think that was the best. I never felt like it needed to become one or the other. Just show they should be the mirror of the
Fans. What they said, what's their saying? What's their motto? Something for the fans, or something.
Yeah.
I can't remember the motto. They've lost that now, but whatever the motto is.
By the fans,
yeah.
for the fans. By the
100%,
fans,
man.
for the fans.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
just
because
feel
they've
like
been
for the fans.
blinded by the money,
that's
bro.
what people wanted to see. But even the rivals enjoyed it. They enjoyed seeing both sides of the fence. You know what I mean? And it not being policed. Then you started to see like there was people on AFTV that was like, why is this guy not got a show? Why is that not?
Yeah.
This guy's
Yeah.
really good. Even regardless of either side.
Yeah.
There was different ones. I can't remember. I think one was called Chris. I don't know what happened there. I think he was called Chris. He was pretty good. There was loads of them, and you're just like, it just seemed like, okay, the only ones getting shows or the only ones going on are the ones that are super positive. I know they still got some like, Turkish talks a lot of facts, Dan Potts talks a lot of facts, Curtis Shaw talks facts, but like now it's very small and the majority of it's like Belgians, Julians and Thais and you know what I'm saying, Yardman and all these type of, and it's just like, I don't know, man. That channel lost the essence of what made it universally watchable to everybody.
It's not authentic anymore. It was
It's
authentic
not.
in the
It's not.
beginning, but it's
That
not authentic anymore.
that would be
It's
one of the
painting a narrative,
first.
isn't it?
Yeah, that would be normally after a
At the end of the
game.
day, yeah, if something's fund in your pocket, you're gonna push towards what's
Yeah.
fund in your pocket. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And bro, like that guy Robbie, for the principles that he stood in the beginning of bringing out the
He's
channel,
lost
saying
that. He's
it's
lost
for
that.
the fans. He's lost all count.
Yeah.
He's lost his principles
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
for the envelope.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Because now it's just a show that gets sponsored left, right,
Yeah.
and center. I mean, they've got so many different sponsors, and it's a business now. It's a corporate business. They
Mhm.
have to toe the line, and that's where it's gone over to. You know what I mean? They have to. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But they didn't have to do that, Nonski, though, because they were already making bread anyway. Like,
Yeah,
that,
I
they
know,
don't-
I know. But then they've
Yeah,
sold.
bro.
They've
It's
sold
the
whatever
greed,
sold.
it's the
Whatever's
greed.
left of them, they've sold their soul.
Yeah,
People
so
don't
it's
want to
greed
put in
is
the
greed,
grind.
innit?
People
but
don't want to put in the
why-
grind on their own.
Yardman should have his own show. Yardman, and the way he gets shut down there is just like, obviously it's his business. He's a grown
Disgusting.
man. He can do what he wants, but it's like, why is he getting shut down like that? Because when Julian was saying that we didn't win the league because the Queen died, he didn't get shut down.
No,
Do you know what I'm
he
saying?
just- yeah. But that's what I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? He don't shut that shit down. You know what I mean? Because the Queen
Oh
died.
man.
I don't know. It's been 6 years. I mean, you know, rest in peace to the Queen. She died 6 times. We still ain't won a league title. Like, it don't make no sense. But when they come out with this outlandish stuff, or when Julian talks about supercomputer, or when flipping Ty starts talking about, or when they start talking about the ball and the type of ball, and we couldn't win because of the ball, that shit never gets shut down. But when Yardman is saying, yo,
You got man taking off, trying to take his hat off and trying to
Yeah, because it's
disrespect
going
him.
against the
He's a big
narrative,
man.
isn't it?
He's a big man. He's a big man. And as I said, he should have moved away from that show and do his own thing. Do you know what I mean? Just move
He has
away
got
from
his
that show.
channel. Big up.
He's got his own channel. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, he should
I've
just
subscribed
stick to
to
that,
him, so,
man.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He
but
does
that's the
chat-
thing.
he does
The
chat
But
facts.
now they like people that are soulless. I can't lie, yeah. Like what's that guy that I don't know, the nerdy one. He looks like Harry Potter. What's
Oh,
James.
Yeah. It's like, bro, if you weren't on AFT, I'm just gonna keep it real. If you weren't on AFTV, you are dry as fuck. Like, I can't lie. No personality, nothing. The only reason is because you're on a massive bro. The guy's dry, bro. Bro, come on, he's dry, man. I'm just keeping it.
Button crisps, bro.
He's
Button crisp
dry.
sandwich. Trust me.
Bro,
trust me, bro.
Ashy, like it dry. It's just because of that. Even Cecil, yeah, another one, yeah, makes himself look like an idiot, yeah. But because he's on that, thing, do you remember back at the Drake stimulus package? If Drake was on a track, it gets a boost. It goes #1 in the charts.
Yeah.
That's what AFTV is for them man there that got no personality, bro. Because they ain't got no personality. Whether you like Ty or not, he's got a personality. He's funny.
Yeah.
Whether you like him or not, he's got personality.
But the thing is about Ty, he's authentic because that's how you is. I saw Ty in real, I met Ty in real life. Yeah, when back in the day, my son met him. My son has met him recently, and he's exactly the same as you see him on the screen. He's exactly the same. Yeah. Earphones and all, earphones and on hair warmers.
What's wrong with the earphones though? Shit, what's wrong with the earphones?
He's
I
always,
really want to know.
He's always listening to
he's
music.
always
innit?
got them, bro. You see, man on road, bro. There's no way he ain't on road without the headphones, man.
He needs the headphones because bare people gonna be talking shit to him. Trust me, he needs the headphones because think about it. The thing is about Ty, I understand the whole. He's been asked to school. He's serious. I get it, but like he's delusional.
Yeah.
I understand. Look. If you go to every single game, if you go to any one game, doesn't make a difference.
No, I mean in terms of his commitment, I think his commitment to the club because
his commitment is mad.
He goes to the youth team.
He only wears Arsenal, innit? He only wears Arsenal. No jeans.
Well, we say that now, but now that Boohoo man is there, he wears the Boohoo man stuff as well.
Okay. They got the Manscaped deal as well, innit?
Manscaped deal and all of that as well.
You know Valentine's Day, Ty went on the date, and he was eating the pizza with a knife. He was eating the pizza with 2 knives, and he was like this.
Gianni, you ain't having that, are you? You're having that, bro. Are you having
brother, I'm from Napoli. That's a sin.
Pineapple
That's
on
a
the
fucking
pizza.
sin.
Pineapple on the pizza and that.
No, now that's death.
Death penalty, yeah?
Now that's death.
Hey, brother, they're locking you up for that, bro. That's a crime.
Locking you up. We should put the pineapple on you, tie you up, and throw you to the fucking pigs. We'll see how they like eating it with you.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. Pineapple on pizza. Get the fuck
Bro,
out of here.
they'll take you to the trenches like Gomorrah, bro.
Trust me, man.
But you get it in the UK, yeah. In the UK supermarkets, how many times I've seen like Uncle Ben's jerk chicken and that, and you look at it like this is a piss.
Oh,
It's a piss take, innit, bro?
Brother,
I'm like, you're taking the piss out of Caribbean culture. You're taking.
Or is it Jamie? Was it Jamie? What's the guy? The Jamie
Oliver.
Oliver. You remember he's done his all Caribbean food stint, didn't
Yeah.
You go find it in we like to say brand names on there, Tesco and all that. Yeah. Sainsbury's. No, actually, his one was found in Waitrose. Yeah. Imagine walking to Waitrose. Hello, do you have any jerk chicken, please? Have you got any curry goat? and some Guinness Pench.
Nah, but I like that. You know that reggae sauce. That reggae sauce, nice. You know.
Yeah, nice.
That guy, he made peas in it.
No, brother. Listen, I'll tell you, man used to come on drag us then singing a song. I remember him coming with his guitar. I was like, what's this guy going? It's like, yeah, that's I said, get out of here. Bro, I wish I had that idea, man. This guy, absolutely, what he's done with that. And I mean, all the major stores, you know. All the major stores, this man. The man is, I remember when they did when they did a documentary and how he done the whole thing. I was like, bro, respect you. Come on, singing a song about reggae sauce. They tasted the sauce. They say, yeah, I'm gonna sponsor you. Yeah, I think there was actually a bidding war between two of the dens, dragons, sorry, and in the end, whoever sponsored him and started his factory, started to sell it, selling them in everywhere. Lovely sauce is lovely.
Yeah,
lovely,
very nice, very very nice. That's what I'm saying, man. I just feel like that show just lost its essence, man. And when they started,
that's it.
All this political stuff. What's weird is like a lot of these fan channels, promote themselves like, oh, we're different to the media, and it's like you guys now sound exactly like
this.
Media,
yeah.
Like, what is the point? Like, we can just watch Sky Sports or ESPN, or like we've got that. We've got that. Mika Richards, what's it? Thierry Henry.
Monday Night Football and that.
What's the girl's name?
No, what's the girl's name? What's that show? They come on.
Hey, she hot. Come on. With a great personality. You know what I'm saying? She has a great personality.
Is that Kate Abdo, whatever the hell her name is?
Yeah.
Kate Abdo, yeah. She speaks all the languages, bro. She's so talented. I can't lie. So talented. But at least you get a laugh.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
At least you get a laugh.
Is ESPN in the UK? Is it really that mediocre? Because ESPN in America, they'll call you out if you screw up. There's no staying safe with like ESPN in America. If you screw up, they're calling you out. Whether it's basketball, football, baseball, it don't matter.
Here is all positive narrative, man.
Yeah.
There's no
This is the thing with English culture, and I'm just gonna keep it honest. And the people that get offended. It is what it is. This is what I observed being born in this country. In this country is very two-faced. They'll think a lot of shit about you, just like the Americans. But the Americans, you guys will say it here. They're like,
you tell it.
You're right, Johnny. You're right. Yeah. As soon as you go, what a fucking cunt.
Can't stand
that shit. I can't stand that shit.
Very two-faced.
Yeah, fuck
very
that.
Two-faced.
Like, say what you got. Say what you got to say. If you ain't got the balls to say it, keep it moving.
But it's like Northside said, isn't it? What's happening, Jory? All right, mate. And then you go past fucking wanker.
fuck that.
You see that tosser, mate? You fucking down the pub asking me to buy him a pint, mate. You gotta fuck himself.
That's why in England, when they come across people, that are direct, they don't like it because they know eventually that person's gonna call out their shit. Because they're gonna hear their two-faced bullshit, then they're not gonna like it, then they're gonna get called out, they don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you're looked at as a problematic person if you call out the shit that everybody can see. It's just
calm down, sir. Calm down. Calm
You know,
down.
It's true. They don't like it here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's when, like, if you're an outspoken black guy, yeah, you're aggressive, automatically
Yeah,
aggressive. Shut him down, lock him down, flipping. I don't know. Do you know what I
Get
mean?
the taser out. Get the taser out. Don't move. Don't move.
Listen,
Get
you
your
know
hands
when
in your
you
pocket.
listen,
Get
bro.
your hands in your pocket.
Right now.
No, but listen, guys. No, listen for real. For like, say like there's two Jamaican man or two Nigerian man, yeah, right? And you know we talk loud and everything. Yeah. What? They're having a fight? Are they having a fight? It's just a culture. It's just a culture. We're quite expressive. Yeah, but we are dealing, man. You know, we're like that. And the next thing you know, you got the policeman say, "Yo, hands up!" what? I'm only selling on to my mum.
Stop and search. Do you know what I'm saying? In America, they got more of trumps. They got trumps right there. They'll cuss you straight away.
Listen, the police over here stop and but listen, Rashid, in America, right? So in England, stop and searches, guys, what you doing in America is like stop and shoot.
Yeah. He's got a gun. He's got a gun. Poop.
Bro, my mate when he lived out in Florida, and he's a big guy. He comes on my show.
Oh, that's a different. Florida's a different animal because it's zero tolerance. They're fucking retarded over there.
Yeah, right. So, bro, he was in his car. Yeah, man, get pulled up by the policeman. Yeah, man, start getting jittery. Listen, he goes, he's an English guy in the car, big brute. He comes on my show. He said, I'm going to get my driving license. Man is like, man, pull that gun on him. I'm only going to get my license. Yeah, steady on. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. It's absolutely crazy, man. That's why I couldn't live. I'm sorry. No offense, I can't live in America, man, because as a black man, you talk
it's different.
Or certain parts. You know what I mean?
Certain parts.
I mean, let us live in Beverly Hills. Maybe it'll be all right. Maybe we can talk.
Yeah.
What about California?
Latte and
what about Compton?
Avocado and cotton on
You know what I'm
toast.
saying? Matcha and them things there.
You get me? You
I'll
get
take
me?
Chicago. I'll take Chicago
lattes.
over any. I'll take
mate.
Chicago over any other city in America.
The
To be honest with you,
frappes and that.
Windy City.
Chicago, Chirac. Nah, I ain't going Chirac, bro.
Oh no.
You know, I ain't going
chill out. Chill out. You guys, listen, man. All that media bullshit. Don't believe that shit about Chicago. Chicago is safer now than it's ever been. In the 90s, you think
or you just backed by the mob?
You're back by the mob, yeah, exactly. How you doing? How you doing? You get me?
Listen, man.
Hey, man, cheese wire settings, man. Cheese wire settings.
See, these guys, all this is because of media. Chicago, when I was growing up as a kid, Chicago was way worse than what it is now. Way worse than what it is now. If you think this is Chirac,
Way worse doesn't mean it's safe, though, isn't it?
It's safe. Oh, no. Listen, downtown, there used to be shootings all the time in the 90s in the major areas to go shopping at. That ain't happening no more. You may see some pickpockets here and there, but you ain't got guys walking around with pistols letting off rounds and shit like it was in the 90s in the downtown area. Chicago's completely changed. Now the areas that are poor have gotten way more dangerous now because way more guns and shit are on the street now than what it was when I was a kid. 10 times the amount of guns are on the street than when I was a kid. And the guns are all different because now you got the switches where you can turn a pistol into a machine gun. The hoods that haven't been gentrified are way more dangerous now than what they've been. But the overall city is way safer than what it used to be.
Yeah, I can't remember Rashid, man. Rashid's gonna get us in O Block or something. I don't know.
They're
gonna look at you. They're gonna look at you like you're a cop.
Get us into O Block. You get me? Trying to look at the King Von mural, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no way we're going there. Yeah, it's the culture. Fair enough. We just go there, we'll be like, you're from London, we're from London. We don't want that.
And keep it moving. You don't want no smoke over there. You don't want no smoke over there.
Nah. I'm good. I want to keep my life. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Listen,
yeah.
Man, like Peter, bro. I can see right now you're looking happy, but you're trusting the process right now. You know what I'm saying? What you saying? You know, human, bro. What you saying, man?
Big up, guys. I'm actually fucking worried. I went through the trouble, took my son for the first time to go watch Arsenal live in Singapore, because obviously Australia being close to Singapore. So we watched the AC Milan, which was an absolute dead game. And then the Newcastle was all right because I knew Eddie Howe and the guys like Barnes and Joe Linton, they're going to be rough. So that was a nice game to watch. But there was nothing, no change in the game, no style of anything. It was just all out to the wing, hope for the best, cross it in, Havertz doing fuck all like he usually does. Like in the AC game where he fumbled over the ball, he's kind of like a Yaya Sonogo, like back in the days when we had him. Can't stand on his feet. That's how bad he is. That's how bad he is. And like I said, when I heard we were linked with him 2 seasons ago, I was fucking shocked. I was like, why? How? What justification? He was fucking shit at Chelsea. What's he gonna do here? And then, but I always get called out on Facebook from a lot of the mutants in London. And once they see my status that I live over in Melbourne, Australia, they call me an armchair fan. That I don't know what I'm talking about because I don't go to the game and I'm not local. So I always say I didn't know that it was a prerequisite to be in London to follow Arsenal, which is fucking embarrassing. But yeah, I was actually excited with the Gyokeres signing. A lot of my friends here, they're all either Tottenham, Chelsea, United, Liverpool fans, giving me shit. And I'm now worried because I said, yes, Gyokeres is an absolute machine in front of goals. However, if we're not feeding him, he's not doing shit. So the big expectation is if he doesn't score these 20 plus a season, you guys bought a flop. But they're not seeing the actual problem. Arteta and his style of play and just not wanting to drop his flop signings to the bench. That's what's worrying me right now. So again, I feel like it's just another season doing fuck all.
Yep. Agree with
That's
that.
about it. Just fucking frustrated. I can't believe I had to get up at 3 o'clock my time to watch that shit.
Wow.
That's mad.
And I had to pay, what was it, £9 English on the Arsenal app to be able to watch it because there's nowhere else I can watch it. So £9 British pounds.
Oh.
Well, the mutants have got him.
That's a disgrace.
But yeah, no, he you see, he makes a very good point. I think what it is now is you can look all over X or all over social media. I mean, Gyokeres is getting it in the head right now, and it's no fault of his. I'm hoping that I was on my stream. One of the guys was saying that we're hoping that he's strong enough and got strong enough character, thick skin enough to sort of, don't go and look at social media and whatnot. Which I think, listening to him, I think he can handle himself. It's just that you just need him to just maybe just get that first goal. But the longer it goes on, the longer we play under this rubbish system. He's going to get frustrated. Fans are going to get frustrated. Rival fans are just going to. We're banter club anyway, but we're going to be even bantered even more because they're going to say, "Oh, you got your final piece," as it was. Northside yesterday, is it the final bit in the puzzle, so to speak, piece in the puzzle? We know it's not. We know we need to do more in the market. We need a left back. We need a left wing as well as a left 8 or another 10 like Eze. At least 3 to 4 players. I think we're still short. With the tactics this manager is producing doesn't really help the situation. And as Peter Joseph said, we've got flops. We've got players that are sort of backups. They're not players that you look at Liverpool who have brought in quality players to add to quality. So in the event of somebody getting injured or, you know, they're making a tactical change, they can bring on a quality player. You saw in the last game against Atletico Bilbao when Gakpo came on, scores 2 goals. We haven't got anybody that can come on and do that. And now with the situation with Havertz being out with a knock, as much as we can't stand, it's now desperation levels now. We still need another decent centre forward alongside. I mean, look, if we'd ended up getting Gyokeres and Sesko, everybody would be saying, okay, fair play, because you've got Gyokeres who can bang, and then you've got Sesko, if there's any problem, you can bring him on as a plan B kind of thing and develop him that way.
Yeah.
But you've got Havertz, who's not a 9. Yeah, he's not a false 9. I don't know what he is. I'm still up to this day. I don't know where his position is, because when he first came to the club, they were trying to play him as a number 8. That didn't work out. He only fell on his feet because he went away, you know, to Dubai, comes back, bangs 13 goals, and all of a sudden now he's the best thing since sliced bread. So, yeah, you know, and the thing about Arteta is that he's buying players, or should I say, it's like round pegs in square holes, or the square pegs in round holes, however way you want to put it. He never ever goes out and gets the proper player for their proper position. We should have 2 world-class, or good, should I say, in each position. In each position, we should have quality players that know their position. You go in and get a proper left back, not a left back that you're just trying out because he's actually a left-sided 8 or a left-sided centre back. Go and get a proper left back. Don't go and get players that can be flexible across the back line, so to speak, or players that you think, okay, well, he can play there. But the problem is, if he gets injured, then that's like 2 or 3 places now that are in jeopardy. Because now if he gets injured and you've got no backup for him, that means if he can play at left back, now we haven't got a left back. If he can play at right back, now we haven't got a right back. So he has to go out and buy the right players. Bert is here now, but a lot of the time under Edu and Arteta, a lot of money has been wasted on bang average players. Bang average players were paid a lot of money, and now we're struggling to get rid of, because at the moment we've still got these players here. What's Lukonga still doing in the side? The man hasn't even played. I don't think he's played 1 pre-season.
Can't sell him. Can't sell him.
Can't sell him.
Can't sell him.
Buying it, shit.
It's looking like we're gonna have to put him on loan. It looks like he's gonna have to go on another loan thing. Yeah, we're turning down Kivior. We're turning down who's interested in him.
Martinelli and Kivior. We turned down offers for them. Absolute madness. Kivior, bro.
Porter was interested in Kivior, 27 million.
Sell him. I don't care if it's Porter or if it's a team in Singapore. Sell him, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That guy needs to go. He's not off the level. People will tell you, oh, well, you can't have ballers everywhere in the team. Yes, but you can have.
Yeah,
you can at least the gap can't be that. The gap is too big between Gabriel and Kivior. It's too big. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe going forward, Kivior he's got a bit of tech somehow. I don't know how, crosses and passes, but defending horrendous. You've seen it today. It was his fault for 2 goals. 2 goals were his fault. He didn't even learn from his mistake. He should have learned from his mistake. Do you know what I'm saying? He needs to go. I don't know why he's here. Lukonga, what is he doing here? Fabio Vieira asking for 35 million. 35 million they wanted for Fabio Vieira. 35 million. Are you stupid? Who's going to buy that for 30 euros, I mean? Who's going to buy him for 32 or 30 million euros? No one. Drop him to 20, cut your losses and move on.
Yeah.
Do you get me? That's the thing. We rate these players and nobody rates them. We're the only one that rates these players. Nobody else rates them. You know that Al Hilal put in a 50 million bid for the Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez, bro. Come on. He's a laughing stock. All of you, man, have laughed about Darwin Núñez. Everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
Everybody in the world. How come they're getting deals for 50 million? How come we're struggling to sell these players that are better than Darwin Núñez? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
It's the salaries. Arsenal is lucky. Arsenal is lucky that they're in the Premier League and they got this money, because Arsenal is making the same exact mistakes Juventus was doing on the last couple of years when they were on that 9-year run where they won the Scudetto. Juventus was just signing players for stupid wages for no reason. And then at the tail end, now you see 4 years later, Juventus can barely sign people because they're $1 billion in the hole. If it wasn't for all the money the Premier League brings in, Arsenal couldn't do this. Arsenal would be fucked right now. It's the only reason why they can operate like this is because of all the money the Prem brings in.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah.
You see a player like Martinelli on 200k. You see Max Dalman on 5k and Ethan Nwaneri or probably on 50k or 80k. You see
Brother,
the difference.
Kevin De Bruyne is barely over 100,000 euros. The rest of his money that he's supposed to get for the higher salary at Napoli is for incentives. Romelu Lukaku's at 125,000 euros. The problem is Arsenal has become practically a retirement home. Let's stay in the Premier League and go get paid a stupid amount of money for a club that has no fucking ambition to win because the manager's an idiot. That's basically what the situation is.
Yeah. No pressure as well. Getting all that money and no pressure.
And on
You don't
top
even
of it
need
with
to
the fan base, there really is no pressure. If Arteta was the coach of my club Napoli, we'd be burning the fucking stadium down. We would have blown his car up. We would have done all types of shit, just like we've done everywhere else.
I think Napoli stole. Can you tell us the story? They stole someone's.
They stole Luciano Spalletti's car. They gave it back to him after we won.
Here's your car, untouched.
Brother,
they gave him back
in
the car
07, there was an Uruguayan. Was he Uruguayan? He might have been Ecuador. There was a guy named Marcelo Zaligeta. He was a striker at Juventus. He came to Napoli. We had just came up from Serie B that year. We missed out on European football because he missed 2 wide open nets against AC Milan. We blew his Lamborghini up the next day. Our fans don't fuck around. So when you guys say all this shit that goes on with Arsenal, that ain't happening with us. We got the second poorest area in all of Italy. In a metropolitan area of 6 million people, close to 30% are unemployed. People are starving every weekend to try to figure out how to go to a fucking Napoli game. You ain't pulling that shit with us.
Facts. That's toxic and negative, by the way, people. That's toxic and negative. We're positive. We're good people. We're positive, bro. You know, Noof, when I tell you I'm a good guy, and I'm saying we're the good people, man. Then we're the positive people. We're just talking. That's what we're doing. We're not even texting the players. We're just talking on the internet.
Yeah, we're
That's
not
what
even
we're doing,
dating
bro.
them on their Instagram.
Yeah.
And that.
Nope.
Not even, bro. Not even. Trust me, man.
I can't lie.
That's
We need to start thinking about the mental health of these managers and players.
Yeah. Damn, bro. Damn. You know, they got
Look at him. He's looking at it. He's like, what's mental health?
What does that mean? How you know what I'm saying? What does that mean, bro? You get
He's
slapped.
looking at you. Are you mental, bruv?
You know, back in the day, if you tell your parents, "Oh, I feel depressed," why'd you feel depressed? We came from another country.
Go outside.
Go outside. You feel better. You feel better.
Yep.
Depressed. Look at this guy calling on the phone.
You tell me you're depressed. You son of
This
a
guy's
bitch.
depressed. This guy's depressed. Did you know what? Did you just say him? This guy's
when
depressed.
I didn't have nothing to eat, when I was in Portugal with nothing to eat, I wasn't depressed. So what are you depressed about?
Exactly.
You go to the fridge, there's food. What are you depressed about? Go outside.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Even as a kid, my little brother was scared of the dark. He'd ask my dad, "Can you put a nightlight on?" He goes, "You pay the fucking bills?" He goes, "When you pay bills, you can leave a light on." Get the fuck out of here.
Oh shit! With the backhand, bro. Get the fuck up depressed.
Trust me, bro.
Fuck out of here.
Remove the light
They're not
bulb.
having it. They're not having it. There's no mental health in Napoli, bro. They don't care about none of that, bro.
No.
You win or you leave. You know what I'm saying? You win or ciao, bro.
This is how serious it is. My grandmother being an old Southern Italian woman, thought all doctors were thieves. So she wouldn't go see the doctor for anything. She'd figure out her own remedy to avoid all that shit. She had cataracts. She would watch the Napoli games with sunglasses on in the house. My brother couldn't find the orange juice in the door. She told him 3 times exactly where it's at. He still can't find it. She walked over there, grabbed the orange juice, cracked him over the head, and said, if you'd have looked any harder, this thing would have bit you in the ass. Now clean up my fucking kitchen and don't make me miss Napoli no more. That's how it is.
Wow.
Yeah, the passion there is crazy, man. The passion
It's
there
just
is
different.
crazy.
It's different.
We're family, guys. We're family, guys. You know what I'm saying? Heads up onto the next. There's
We're
no
all
heads up
united
onto
and
the
that.
next there.
Hey, it was
Huh?
either that or you get hit with the wooden spoon or you get hit with the sandal. It doesn't matter, man. Don't matter.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can't now your kids can sue you, you know what I'm saying? They'll sue you now.
You know
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Hey, when I was a kid, they started teaching that shit in school over here in America. I joked with that and told my dad that. My dad said, "Yeah," he goes, "Tell the teacher it takes the cops 20 minutes to get here."
20 minutes by 12 minutes you're gone, isn't it?
Listen, my parents used to say to my brother, oh, God rest his soul, he goes, I'm calling Childline. So I said, here's the phone them.
Yep.
But I said,
Get the fuck out.
But let me just reassure you, yeah. By the time you phone the police will be here first.
They'll be drawing the white chalk. They'll have the white chalk, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They'll be drawing. Yep, there you go.
My
He
younger
died
sister
right
tried
here.
that, just like Nomski's brother. My younger sister tried that, bro. She got threatened, bro. The way my mom threatened her was gangster. I can't even lie. It was a bit OT. You're chill, man. The way you threatening her, like, bro, you just put the phone down and you're like, yeah,
get
ain't
me.
worth it. Ain't worth it.
I'll smoke you.
Hey,
Bro,
but
I'm gonna stay
that's why we got
bro.
respect. That's why we all grew up with fucking respect for one another. A lot of these kids nowadays ain't got no respect for shit.
They ain't got it, bro.
Yeah, man. The way I talk about Arsenal, around the older lot, like nah, respecting that, man. You know what I mean?
Can't do
That
that, bro.
stuff lives with you. It lives with you. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
does live with
Mm-hmm.
you. I'm not saying that nothing. You know, sometimes it was like, yeah, you can have a
It's
conversation.
over the board, I get it. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
not
100%.
everything has to be a beating, but you get
No.
you get the gist of it. Like, just don't f around, innit?
A good crack upside the head never hurt nobody.
The worst
Eric,
of the threat.
you'd rather take a crack from one of your family members than
It depends on what you get cracked up the head with, innit? Is it a baseball?
Hey, listen, I'd rather take a crack.
My mom goes to me, wait till we got home. And I'm like,
what? Listen.
I don't know when the ass
Wait
whooping's
till
gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh crap. Like,
But
then
you trust
you're
me,
like,
but
you
it's
forget.
3 days you're thinking, shit, it happened.
No, listen,
did she forget? Maybe I got away with it. Like, I don't know.
My mum used to say, like, when my dad
And
used
then
to
you
do
know
night
what?
work.
They save it for the next beating, bruv.
Yeah, listen. Or you know what happens? No, what happens? I'll tell you how it goes, yeah? You be sitting there all calm and everything. Everything's all nice sunny day, and then there's something, you just get this in the back of your head. Right?
Oh,
like, she throws like a slipper in the back of your head.
Yep.
And you go, what are you doing that for? She goes, do you remember 4 weeks ago? What they do, they store it all up, man. They store it all up.
They kept you on your toes.
They're sitting down the
They
couch
kept you on
sipping
your
their
toes
tea,
with that one.
and then they're thinking, this son
Nah,
of
them
a
ones
bitch,
where
I
you know
don't
when your
slap
body's
him for
warm,
what he
you
done
know when you
last
can
time.
feel your body and your body's like trying to recuperate because it's been such a beating that your body's hot. You know what I'm saying? And then you're there in the bed like, and then you're you're right. I'm okay, man. You know what I'm saying?
You can't even talk, innit? You're so vexed.
Come have dinner, bro.
Yeah. We didn't get asked if you were okay. You were just told to go to dinner, go get some food. That's it.
Yeah, trust me.
I'm like, why? She's like, change your face. I'm like, why?
Change your face,
I'll
bro.
knock you out.
The worst one is like my dad used to say to my son. My dad used to work as a shoemaker, and he had these like special level belt that he made. Yeah, and he used to have it hanging up in the wardrobe. So whoever got in trouble, he would go. You go, no, I'm going to get the belt.
Yep.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's old.
Does he do that first?
Yeah.
Does he do that first?
Oh yeah, trust me.
That
If you heard that noise, you know what time it is,
you
bro.
know what time it was. You know what time it was, bro.
Over with.
Trust me, blood. Our parents are so ruthless. They say they'll go get the weapon that we're gonna beat you with.
Yep.
They said go get it. They said
You go get the slipper.
upstairs.
You go get the
It's in the
spoon,
left-hand side of the
and I'm gonna
wardrobe.
beat your ass with it.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. And have dinner and shut up. Just shut up. Suck it in.
Now
Suck
eat
it
your
in.
food and
I
change
don't
your
want to
face,
eat.
Yep.
or you're not eating.
Yep. My dad used to say I do this because I love you. I used to say stop loving me so much then.
It's for your own good. It's for your own good, bro.
Yeah.
But that's how it is, man. I think
Hey.
it's good it's good and bad, but
I'd rather take a
mostly
beating.
good.
I'd rather take a beating from a family member than a cop.
Facts, 100%.
That's where that respect. That's where that
100%.
respect straightens everything out.
No, 100%, man.
It's true,
100%.
man. It's true, man. I'm telling you, they need to bring it back, bro. You know what I'm saying? They need to bring it back, but I can't lie. Big up to everyone that's locked in right now. Rashid, shout out your channel, bro. What you got coming up
Big
next?
up, man. Arsenal Revolution TV, bro. Thanks for having me on. Big up to you, of course. Big up Ozzy. Big up Gianni. Big up Noomski. Big up all the man them that were here. The chat as well. Yeah, tomorrow 7 p.m. I'll be doing a little review, and we're gonna be talking about the press conference and whatnot. Dissecting his bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We'll go through his bullshit and we'll dissect it. So yeah, tune in 7 p.m. tomorrow.
There you go, man. Make sure you're subscribing and supporting the man them. Big up Rashid. Ozzy, what you saying, bro? You got a channel. Shout out your thing.
Yeah, no, big up. I just started my channel not too long
Good.
ago. Ozzy's dead.
Oh, man.
So make sure you come and show your boy Ozzy some love. We're gonna be here for Arteta's demise this season. You get me? So we will be here, guys. You get me? Come and subscribe and like the videos. I'll be on with the rest of the panel. Big up like the legends like yourself, Normside, Rashid. You know what it is, Normski, and the rest of the guys. We finally made it here. But we're on phase 1, guys. You get it? We're on phase 1.
He needs all his pieces. He needs all his
I'm saying
pieces.
I still need the camera equipment, the thumbnails, the green screen, and that.
Nah, man, just start, bro. Trust me. The best time to start is just
Start with
man.
the cap. Just start with it on your phone. That's what I did, bro.
Yeah, man. Just start, bro. Trust me, man. You know what I mean? No procrastination. Just start. Trust me. You won't regret it. Just start. You don't need all of that. It's not about all of that. It's about what you say. And as long as your audio is good, everything else is secondary. If they can't hear you, they'll be complaining. Every time if my audio goes bad, the whole chat, we can't hear. Audio's F. You know what I'm saying? Everyone complaining. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, as long as your audio is good, man, that's the main thing. Everything else can level up slowly. Do you know what I'm saying? But big up Ozzy every single time, man. Normski TV. What you telling me,
Yeah,
bro?
All good. Tomorrow I'm on the Bruce Banana show with Shane. So I'm sure we'll be dissecting the game and also dissecting his press conference as well. But Gianni, are you on that tomorrow?
No, I'm not. But my
No,
computer comes in tomorrow. My channel will be up and running probably next week. I got Aaron. I got Aaron helping me out, just learning the basics. So as soon as I get a first show, you and Aaron are getting the call since you were the guys that convinced me to do it. So
big
up, man. Big up.
There you go, man. So sub to the whole team, man. Big up to you, Normski TV. Make sure you're subscribing to all the boys. We're gonna redirect to Rants, Northside Raid on the way in. Because I need to eat something. I'm starving. And yeah, man.
I got my girl making some acapulco right now.
What time is it in the USA right now?
In Chicago, it's 5:47. I think we're about six. I think we're about 6 hours behind you guys. 7 hours.
Early evening over there.
It's at 10 to midnight right now.
We got acapulco. We got acapulco, mofongo, and some Puerto Rican rice tonight. We're eating.
Oh yeah, flip it. Look at this guy. You know what
Can you pass some through the screen, man? Pass it through the screen. Come on, man.
Hey, Sunday when I'm done making sauce and pasta, I'll pass that too.
Big up, Let's up all you guys. Northside Raid to Rance's channel, and we're out, man. Love.
Take care, guys. See you later. Bye.
Big up.